Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Graham Hall!
The silencer, Jeff Smith!
People were cheering.
Games are
That is special.
It's top sight!
African warrior, Devon DKFI!
Over to the 16. Now the bullseye for the match. And he nails it. Dead center.
So Bastow has one in hand
Game on the fourth leg.
for 128.
Perez looks at Tots here for the 116.
Game
That
on the third leg.
is Tom
Christian
plus
Perez.
checkout.
Who's the cat? Who's the mouse? Tops
Game
for a
shot on the match,
160
Johnny
from
Barnes.
Barnes. What a shot. Double top for a great 160.
Game shot on
What
the
a shot
fourth
from
leg.
Christian Perez.
The bullseye it is. The
Game shot on
bullseye
the second leg,
got.
Johnny Barnes.
And what a recovery that was.
Bastow finished well in his last game, and he
Game shot on the
started off
first
in the
leg.
same vein
That's
here.
Bastow.
He one dart at double top,
Game shot on the
but he
first
nails
leg.
it.
It's Group 6 of the knockout stages of this year's ADC Global Championship, and when we come to the end of play tonight, we'll know 2/3 of our quarter-final lineup in the new year. It's a magnificent trophy that's on show, and there's going to be a new name on it with Devon Peterson departing us in the first stage. We've got Scott Mitchell and Jeff Smith with us in the studio once again this evening to cast their eyes all over the action. Well, let's get into tonight then, Scott, shall we? Because we've got a group where we've got the likes of Perez, we've got the likes of Bastow, two of the tip favourites to go on and win this particular competition, but only one of them is guaranteed to make it through, if any of them get through.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something that we've found with all the groups. There are favourites to go through and possibly win the whole competition, but they can't look that far ahead. They've got to get through this phase 2 first. And we've seen already from the 5 groups that we've had, that is not an easy task.
It feels like the competition is getting very serious now, Jeff.
Yeah, it's as Scott said, it's from top to bottom. The last couple of groups have been just absolute lights out. You can't predict who's going to end up winning, and it's going to take a special performance to get through.
Well, this afternoon we saw Group 5 come to a close. It was your old pal Robbie Martin who made it through to the quarterfinals of the championships.
Yeah, I spotted it with him 15 years ago. I said, you're going to make it big on the big stage at some point. So pleased for him that it was today. He had to work hard and he gave legs away and had to fight back mentally. But yeah, he was good for it, I think, when he came through.
Well, Robbie Martin is going to face Shane Turner for a place in the semi-finals of this year's ADC Global Championship. It's an amazing story, and this is how the table finished up in the end. It's Robbie Martin from Graham Hall, Matt Cast and Kurt Parry at the bottom of the group. And this is how the quarter-final lineup looks in this year's ADC Global Championship. As you can see, the winner of tonight's Group 6 will take on Gary Stone in the quarterfinals. We've also got Tom Sykes and Johnny Haynes into the final 8, while Shane Turner and Robbie Martin, they will go head-to-head for a spot in the semi-finals, the biggest game of both players' careers so far. But as far as Group 6 is concerned, Christian Perez is the third favourite to win the entirety of the tournament. He's an even money favourite to go on and win tonight's group. In terms of that group, we got Perez and Bastow, we spoke about them, but what cases can we make for the likes of Conor Henahan and Johnny Barnes, do you think, Scott?
Well, I think for Conor Henahan, he had probably the worst time that he'd ever had here, but he's still in this phase 2. He managed to do enough to scrape through phase 1. He's still in it for his good game to come out, and I think he could surprise a couple tonight.
In terms of the seed, what do you think is going to be the separating factor between the player that wins this group and maybe those that just miss out?
Yeah, number 1, get off to a good start. Number 2, hit your doubles, because that's going to be big on the end of the stat sheet. You've seen Chaz earlier in the phase 1. That's what drug him over the line. He wasn't scoring the best that he can, but if you hit your doubles, you're going to advance.
Well, just having a look at the first players warm up on the stage, Johnny Barnes. Now, he won his group in Group 6, and he's one of those players that you probably right under the radar at your peril, Scott, really. He's a very cool, calm, collected type character.
Yeah, he doesn't give a lot away, and I think he's the sort of player that maybe see that sheet and go, oh, nobody gives me a chance, eh? And I think that will turn him on and make him play. So I'm looking for big things for him, and I'm looking for him to try and get this first win on the board to show the bookies that, hey, don't worry about me, I'm still here.
He takes on Conor Henahan in the first game of the session, and Trina Gulliver's in commentary alongside Scott Mitchell.
Thank you, Henry.
Cheers.
Yes, here we are at the ADC Global Championships and Group 6. And at the Oki, our first game tonight is Johnny Barnes against Conor Henahan, young Irishman. Let's hit 4-9 darters and 3 on this stage. There's Johnny Barnes, age 57, from Darlington, taking on Conor Henahan, age 27, from Roundfort in Ireland. Looking forward to this one.
First leg, Johnny to
And
throw
there's
first.
Andrew Cullen,
Game on.
our referee for this evening's play.
27.
Joining me now in commentary is Scott Mitchell.
Thanks, Trina. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to tonight's session.
121.
4 really good players and all have different bits about them.
28.
I do love Johnny Barnes, the Barnstormer. What a great nickname.
I've not seen Johnny play, so
137.
I'm very interested to see his game tonight.
57.
Yeah, he's been here at the Super Series before with varying sort of successes, but to make it to phase 2 of the ADC Globals
40.
is probably for him one of the sort of biggest things that he's achieved darts-wise. He's
55.
TV-wise anyway, you know, to bring it to the fore. And it just goes to show that the ADC is here for
58.
1 minute you can be playing in your local pub in a vault, and the next minute you can be here
100.
being a star. And we saw
Only
that with
require
Rob Martin this
145.
afternoon. This time last year he was watching this at home thinking, I wouldn't mind having a go at this. And now he's a quarter finalist.
60.
Yeah, it gives great opportunities. Great prize money as well. And it's a great
100.
stage to play on.
Conor, you require 85.
85 now for Conor.
Game shot on
Topsy
the first
finds
leg.
for the 85
Conor Henahan.
checkout. Takes the first leg of this evening's play.
Second leg, Conor to
Break
throw
of
first.
throw as well.
Game on.
Yeah, Henahan, Republic of Ireland
59.
international, and been to Europe Cups and World Cups. So has experience on
60.
international front.
Well, he found his way here through Group 8 and I have to say, scraped his way through.
180.
4th place, just got over the line, but had to rely on others'
45.
results for him to get there. So he's only just in this lineup.
Yeah, but in his in, I explained that top of the show. He's one of those players.
37.
You don't hit 4-9 darters in the Super Series, 1 at Southampton and 3 here, if you can't play. And his most recent was
40.
back in April. So he's just one of those players that seems to be a little bit feast or famine at times. And even when he was in his famine period in phase 1, he's still done enough to make it here to phase
45.
2. He can't afford mistakes tonight.
No.
He can't afford mistakes. You can't afford to lose 2 games on the trot here. If you do,
45.
you're in the lap of the gods.
Yeah, it's important to get off to a good start. Remember, only 1 qualifies from this group.
125.
And the group can soon pass you by as well.
57. Conor, you require
55
55.
then for Conor. And tops now for a 2-0 lead.
Game shot on the
And he's
second
pinning
leg.
his doubles
Conor
well.
Henahan.
That's 2 from 2 for Connor. Leads by 2 legs to 0.
Third leg, Johnny to throw first.
One thing you'll
Game
notice about this format this evening is that all the players have to do a back-to-back game.
9.
But if you come into the group from the 4th position,
93.
you actually have to do it twice, back-to-back games. So
Which is what Connor's got to do.
4 of your 6 games
45.
are 2 back-to-back, 2 back-to-back, and you don't kind of get a chance to get over that. So it must feel very different if you come in the 4th place.
134.
Yeah, and it can depend on when your back-to-back is. If you've come out of the first game
100.
a winner, then you're going to go into your following game straight away with some confidence. If you get defeated in that first game, then it can send your mind all over the place.
96.
Yeah, and we saw it today. Robbie Martin and his back-to-back period in the game, he struggled and
100.
lost them both, and then it was back against the wall all the way. But he had to have other results go his way for him to be able to qualify. Like I say, he's through now. It's all about who gets through tonight here in Group 6.
100.
Harry Stone awaits the
Connie
winner.
require 98. $86. Johnny
Well,
require 147.
chance now for Barnes. It's not going to go this time. So Henahan will be back for 12.
59. Connor, you require 12.
Hasn't really settled yet, Barnes, has he?
$6.
And that took a
Johnny,
big
you require
deflection, didn't it?
88.
Honestly, this is a big chance for Barnes. He's got to go 18 ball.
Oh, misses the big number. Went for the treble 18.
40.
Slipped into the 4
Connor, you require
rather
6.
than just going for the big 18. 6 now for Henahan. That looks awkward. Moves across the hockey.
No score.
Can't pin it.
Johnny, you require 48.
Tops it is then for
Game shot on
Barnes.
the third leg.
Took
Johnny
an
Barnes.
age to get down, but once he got a double, didn't mess around.
Fourth leg, Connor to throw first. Game on.
1 from 1 on his doubles, and how has that affected Henahan?
95. $45. $82.
That's a good last start from Connor. Finds a treble 19. And this
140.
is great darts from Barnes.
$100. $95.
Now he's got a leg on the board. Barnes seems to be settling a bit.
$140.
Well, leaves 84 after 12.
100. Connie require 84.
Well, hits a big 5, so 79. So just setting it up.
44. Johnny
Chance for
require
Barnes to
121.
level.
Treble 17. Back up the top. No, he went for the
54.
ball anyway.
Connie require 40. Game shot on the
Tops is
fourth
found
leg.
by Conor Henahan for a 3-1 lead. 16 dart leg there.
Fifth leg, Johnny to throw first. Game on.
He's looking comfortable at the moment.
Yeah, still holding on to that breaker throw. Barnes has
57.
got to find something here to extend the match. Even if he goes down 4-2 at this stage, winning
57.
legs isn't a bad thing. And Barnes came into the group as the group 6 winner
40.
in phase 1. That's why he's on first game in this group. And he's playing the 4th place man in the form of Connor Henahan, who came into the group 4th place from group 8 on Monday.
140. 140.
Again, good visit from Henahan.
140.
Yeah, good reply from Barnes. It's 124.
58. Johnny, you require 124.
Well, just
Just in the wrong side, isn't it? Can't finish now. 1-2-1 left.
80. Connor, you require 146.
chance for Connor then to wrap this up. We'll stay there.
86. Johnny, you require 44.
Chance for Barnes to get his second leg on the board. Double 16.
12.
Bounced off the wrong side of the
Connor, you
flight.
require
All about
60.
Henahan and the 60.
Tops then for the match.
Game shot.
Tops he
and a
finds.
match.
He's
Connor
been hitting that
Henahan.
Tops target very well tonight. Takes a 4-1 victory over Johnny Haynes. Average there 84.24 for Connor, 68.02 for Johnny. And coming up after the break, we have Chaz Bastow and Christian Perez.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have one dart for the match.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Gablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback 5. Folks, can Jimmy Van Ski do the same? Just needs the one treble here on the 19s, finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Go. And the Modus Super Team, the Epic champion, Jeff Smith.
Welcome back to the live lounge in Portsmouth. Live on Pluto TV, we are bringing you the ADC Global Championship. This evening, we bring you Group 6 of Phase 2. And if you've just joined us, Connor Henahan opened up with a winning start with a 4-1 win over Darlington's Johnny Barnes. Our next match has Chaz Bastow from Winchester, just up the road, taking on Christian Perez, 43, from Coronadal. I think that's how you pronounce it, which is not just up the road. It's a fair way away. Your commentators this evening, myself and Trina, are going to take you through this game's action, and these two probably the favourites for the group. Perez looking red hot favourite for the group with the bookies, and Chaz
First leg,
Bastow
Chaz to throw
not
first.
too many
Game on.
digits behind. It's Chaz that gets us going. Chaz is an England
99.
international, plays his county darts for Hampshire.
Well, they've both played on this stage before. So they know what it's all about here.
140. 140.
That's a good reply. 140 followed by a 140.
Yeah, championship. Chaz was part of the England team who went to South Korea a couple of months ago, along with
60.
Sean Holly, who we will see back here tomorrow.
140.
He's made a good start here as Bastow.
Yeah, 122 after 9. Perez got a very
60.
deliberate throw.
Chaz, you require 122.
When it goes to 20s routers, Perez on
82.
2-4-1. Didn't need to go 18s. Leaves himself tops when he returns.
$134. Chaz, you require 40.
Oh. But
Game's
Tops is
on the
found with
first
his
leg.
second dart to
Chaz
bounce
Bastow.
out with his first. Takes the first leg of the match. In a
Second leg,
14
Christian
dart
to
visit.
throw first. Game on.
Well, is that going to be his stall set out for this evening?
We have to have a lot of respect for Christian Perez. He came over
60.
and did Q School a couple of years ago. He actually turned me over at Q School and went on and got a card on that day. And then he had the problems of
140.
getting a visa. It took him a year to get a visa. He'd already taken the plunge of saying he wanted to come and base himself in Europe and here in the UK to be able to try his luck at the professional darts. That took a long time coming through.
60.
He then had a year on the tour because he still had a year of his tour card left. Lost that at the end of 24,
61.
I believe. And 25, he's been here in Europe, travelling around, even going back home, doing bits of soft tip, predominantly a soft tip player before he came. But he said he had to come and try here because he said the standard of player in Europe is
100.
far and above out in Asia. Yes, we have good players out in Asia, he said, but he said, I wanted to test myself against the very best, so you have to come to Europe. And like I say, he's up sticks, left his family at home, and, you know, he finds himself here now in the Global Championship.
Well, fair play to him, and just shows what commitment is required from players
55.
to achieve their dream, isn't it? And it takes a lot of sacrifice and a lot of dedication, not just from the player, but from families as well.
Yeah, they have to back you and support you.
139.
Otherwise, you know, long-distance relationships aren't the easiest thing to achieve. And secondly, when you're having a bad day, you've got to be able to phone home and them encourage you to stay there and kind of get on with it and try and achieve your dream, because you don't want to spend the rest of your life, you know, wondering what if.
97. Chaz, you
A few
require
players
80.
will remember a few years ago. I'll go on to that in the next leg.
Tops then.
60.
Well, not this time. So
Christian,
Perez a
you require
chance at 129 to level up. Finds a treble 19. Goes for the double 18.
117.
Does find the treble 20
Chaz, you
with his
require
last
20.
start, but double 10 now for Bastow. And now double 5.
10. Christian, you require 12.
So double 6 for Perez.
Can you find it with his last?
No
He
score.
can't, so Bastow,
Chaz, you require 10.
another chance for a 2-0 lead.
Game showing a
Makes
second
no
leg.
mistake this time.
Chaz Bastow.
Pins it with his first start. Leads by 2
Third leg,
legs to nil.
Chaz to Faro first. Game on.
The PDC World Championships have started today at Ali Pali, and back in the day, you would have seen a guy, Lawrence Alagan, playing on that a few years ago, and he was also
84.
in the Lakeside, I think, before he appeared at Ali Pali. But when he appeared at the Lakeside, he went home and he was doing. I remember watching him on a European channel, winning a big soft tip championship in Hong
40.
Kong for $1 million Hong Kong dollars. And Lawrence Alagan won $1 million Hong Kong dollars, and the guy that he actually beat in the final was Christian Perez,
93.
who is here tonight. So Perez has been around for a long time, but like Lawrence Alagan came over from the Philippines, and he was probably one of the first names from there that came over on a regular basis and kind of opened the door for people like Christian to come and do the same. You know, we've seen, you know, Alex Toilo and varying other players have continued to do so since then, but yeah, it was
57.
Alagan that really opened the door. His darts go in very flat.
100.
And you could imagine me and Christian Perez playing a game at Q School. It was about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be chalking that.
135.
Don't use chalk anymore. Lovely little computers, love.
I'll rephrase. I wouldn't want to be marking that.
Ah.
$134. Chaz, you require
Well,
132.
great shot there. 132. Didn't find the treble
64.
19.
Christian, you require
So Perez.
131.
Has a chance at 131.
Treble 17 for
57.
double top.
Chaz, you require
It's not gone this
68.
time. So Chaz, 2 fours.
Game shot on the third leg. Chaz Bastow.
Nicely done. 3-0 lead for Bastow.
Fourth leg, Christian to throw first. Game on.
Averaging 88.41 at this present time and 81.88 for Perez.
$100. $140.
So yeah, Christian was telling me before the matches started, he was a pro soft tip player. He was making enough money out of soft tip to be a pro player out in the
95.
Philippines and going around Asia. So I suppose he'll head to Q School again.
100.
January 26, well, which he tells me, and then should he get his tour card, he will have to then try and get another visa to stay. And if he doesn't get a visa, then it's decision time, and he's got decisions to make. Or if he doesn't get a tour card,
99.
he's got decisions to make. Does he go and get another visa? Does he go home? I suppose he only knows the answer to that, but
140.
I'm sure he'd like to be going home as an ADC global champion.
I'm sure he would.
$43. Chaz, you require 121.
So 121 for Chaz. Can't be done now.
21.
Well, a deflection
Christian,
there.
you require 164.
Bounces off the barrel of his dart. And 164 for Perez. Can't find the treble 20 bed, so it's not on this time.
94. Chaz, you require 100.
Well, it went tops, but
20.
put both darts out the board.
Christian, you require 70.
Yeah, wow. Looks like treble 10 for double top to get his first leg
Game shot
on the
the fourth
board.
leg. Christian
That's
Perez.
exactly what he does, holds throw. So Bastow now then
Fifth leg,
throwing
Chaz to throw first. Game on.
to take this second game. And it's an important game
95.
because obviously both being number 1 and 2 with the bookies to get out of the group. It's vital to get your first win under your belt and start the momentum rolling in the table.
Yeah,
60.
not only is it their first game, but like you say, they are expected to be the top 2 of this group.
140.
So important to get off to a good start for both of them. But obviously, can only have one winner. So they'll be wanting to get first blood anyway.
100. $58.
Charles throws a 25-gram dart. Perez a 24.
140.
You can see there as well how Perez's darts go in the board, like you said earlier. It's got
83.
the flat, whereas Chaz's tend to stick up a little bit. That's a very high dart for Perez.
85.
Gets it right in
Chaz,
the
you
end.
require 125.
Well, I think the idea there
65.
was tops.
It was
Chris, you
indeed.
require
I've seen him do it
116.
before. For me, it's no different than going treble 19 tops or treble 17 tops. We see everybody else do that. I see it no different. Double 18 here to go 3-2.
Game shot on the 5th leg. Christian Perez.
15 dart leg for Perez.
6th leg, Christian
Yeah,
to
Perez
throw
finding
first.
his feet here
Game
now,
on.
isn't he?
$100.
Kicks off with a ton.
$57.
Christian's pace may affect a few players tonight. He's very deliberate, very slow. And then we see Connor Henahan that's already played. It's
100.
quite a fast thrower, or he's not slow anyway. And neither is Chaz or Johnny.
58.
So he is the slowest player of the group. And it will all depend on how the other players deal with that.
Yeah, you won't speed him up. It's kind of how he throws, and I asked him earlier about it, and asked why he throws so
100.
so slow. I have a theory that when you're playing soft tip is all about what you miss. So
97.
they tend to be throwing for the bullseye all the time in soft tip because it's a bigger target, and if you miss it, you probably lose the leg with one dart. So they slow down their pace. They try to make sure that they hit everything. Whereas for me, the 501 game on a steel tip board is about what you hit
165.
and not what you miss. You can afford to miss a few things and still win legs. And I think that changes the pace of how they play
43. Christian,
out
you
there in
require
Asia.
36.
Because they all do it. He's not the only one. They all play at this kind of pace.
Game shot on the 6th leg. Christian Perez.
Well, he takes the 6th leg and takes us
7th
to a
and final leg.
deciding
Chaz
leg.
to throw first.
Bastow
Game
with
on.
the darts. It's a 13 dart leg there for Perez.
41.
Only a 41 for Chaz.
It's a 13 dart leg, but Ricky Evans could get 4 legs in the space of that. The pace that he goes.
Rapid Ricky.
He's rapid, all right.
100.
He's not quite as fast as he used to be, though.
No, well, he's getting older, isn't he? Like the rest of us. It's probably his eyes don't focus quite so quick.
100.
You should have seen me in my younger days. They used to call me Speedy.
Yeah, right.
No, they didn't.
That was when you were on a motorbike.
I was a bit speedy on a motorbike, I've got to say, at times.
Your
60.
Speedway.
Other times, I was in the ambulance, which wasn't so quick.
Oh, there's a max from Bastow.
180.
It's the first of the match.
Perez is running a 90 average here. To Bastow's 86.
180.
And you're waiting for a 180, and then 2 come along.
Just like your bus.
No,
Scott.
only needed one bus to come
95.
along and mess me up.
Christian, you require 161.
161 for Perez. Finds a treble 20. Treble 17 is now the target, but not to be found. So you can see Chaz in the background.
97. Chaz,
Eager
you
to get to
require
the hockey
85.
for this 85. bullseye then for the match.
60.
Just outside.
Now
Christian,
Perez
you
comes
require
back for 64. Bastow being 3-0 up. You have to say that Perez has crept back into this game. Double 16 then. Deep breath.
48.
Chance passes him
Jazz, you
by.
require 25.
Can Bastow step in and make sure double 10.
11.
Well, puts it in the 6.
Christian, you require 16.
So now double 8 for Perez.
And this is what he does. He grinds away. Gives himself opportunities.
12.
And this time he hasn't taken it.
Jazz, you require 14.
So, down to championship Chaz. Can he take out double 7?
Game shot.
Yes, he
And a
can.
match. Chaz Bastow.
He took a 3-0 lead early doors. Perez valiantly came back into the match, making it 3-3. Then missed 3 darts to win the match of his own. Bastow gets over the line 4-3. We head into a short break, and on our return, Conor Henahan will be taking on Chaz Bastow.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie require 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls at this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
require
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
The moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
require
Yoki with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
require
he's gone to
118.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust. And
39.
on that situation there, George Scaife wasn't even able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy. Couldn't get the job done.
The match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife!
Welcome back. It's the ADC Global Championship live here on Pluto TV on this Thursday evening. And before the break, we saw a 7-leg encounter between Chaz Bastow and Christian Perez. Bastow winning by 4 legs to 3. Christian Perez with a valiant comeback. Chaz took his time, but got over the line nonetheless to win that particular encounter. Jess Smith with me in commentary for Game 3, which sees Chaz return to the stage, taking on Connor Henahan. The winner of this match will be the first player on to 4 points in this Group 6 of Phase 2. And you actually assess the performances of both players, Jeff, in their opening games. Not really too much to separate them, both averaging low to mid-80s. Doubly okay,
95.
maybe with a little bit of improvement here and there. It looks like an evenly weighted game on paper.
Yeah, it's pretty much straightforward for a first game of the tournament for both of these
29.
guys. They're both going to work their way into it. And like I said, Chaz has got some pedigree being the ADC Vault national champion. So he's won. He had a 9-darter here a couple of weeks ago.
140.
Also won the Vault. So he's in pretty good form. But Connor Henahan, you can never count this guy out because he can throw terrible and get through, and he can throw lights out and not make it through. So you never know what you're going to get with this guy.
Well, Chaz Bastow won the biggest ADC event in the UK away from the cameras. Those Vault National Finals carries a top prize of £10,000, been won by the likes of Thomas Banks and Neil Duff in the past.
125. Connor, you require 132.
Nothing wrong with that for a payday.
It's like a week's wages in commentary,
60.
Jeff, as you're about to find out.
60.
Well,
Connor, you
Henahan
require
here looking
72.
at 72 for a routine hold in the opening leg. He's got out the gate rather quickly here, the Irishman. And he's now looking at double top for
Game
15 darter to get
Connor
himself
Henahan.
up and running. 1-0 Heno.
For me, Connor already looks a
Second
better
leg,
player
Chaz
than he was in the
for
first stage. So
game on.
nice to see he's got things straightened out. And he appears like he's going to have a go at this tonight.
Well, it's interesting. Me and you were kind of
140.
sat in the studio around about half an hour before we went live. And we know that there's less room, there's more space in the practice because there's less players.
58.
But it was interesting. Connor spent a good 15 minutes just dialed in on his own on the practice board. No distractions. He looked ultra
100.
focused ahead of this evening.
Yeah, his throw looks miles better than it did a week ago. So he's obviously worked out the bugs, and he looks like he's ready to go.
135.
And it's interesting as well that Scott and Trina were talking about, despite the fact that Connor's done a lot, particularly in this building, but this is the biggest thing he's ever played. It's the second consecutive year he's played on the Global Championship, Connor Henahan. But a successful global campaign would probably
90.
trump anything he's ever done
Chaz, you
before.
require 161.
Oh, how could it not? This would be one of the biggest tournaments for most people on the planet right now. You don't often get to go into a darts tournament and play for £60,000. It just doesn't happen.
Well, Bastow neglecting the ball on the 161, despite it being on offer, with Henahan back on 218. It was a 15-darter for Heno in leg 1. 13-darter for Bastow in leg 2, and we'll level at 1 apiece.
Like I say, you can see the difference in the two players after they've had a game on that stage already. Chaz being his second in a row, so he's used to that throw now. He got his money's worth against Christian because he raced out to a 3-0 lead, but ended up having to play them all.
180.
Maxi for Heno.
93.
And I think the other thing as well is we've spoken about his
96.
proclivity in terms of hitting perfect legs here in this building at the Modus Super Series. But I can imagine that there's players that have done great things. And I know,
140.
having spoken to Willie Borland about it before, that he wants to be known more than the guy who hit that 9-darter against Bradley Brooks.
58.
I want to be known as a guy that wins things. I know Paul Lim's kind of felt the same and said the same in the past as well.
Yeah, and Paul's gone on to have a great
58.
career. And like I said,
Connor,
Willie
you require
kind of took some time
167.
off and for him to get back in and create a legacy like Paul did, he's going to have to qualify for a lot of events. So what he did was amazing, absolutely. It brought the house down at Ali Pali. I think actually I had to play after that. And it was such a hard situation for myself because the building was just on fire that night. So
95.
Bastow leaves a
Connor, you
115,
require
but Connor
74.
again. So far this game's gone with the throw. That's going to leave 63, so he's got to come across the board, back up for double 12.
50. Chaz, you require
And this is where
115.
Chaz is a bit of a master. He tends to get out of situations with his finishing. Double top.
95.
And the same
Connor,
fate
you
just
require
comes inside.
24.
Just drops low, and so presents Henahan of another opportunity to keep a hold of throw, which has been the trend in the early portion of this match so far. Double 6. One left. Can he just click it off the barrel? That's what he tried to do, but it just grazes the wire. And
Chaz, you
so
require
Bastow
20.
back for 3 more double 10 for a break of throw, and he loves double 10.
Game shot on the third leg. Chaz Bastow.
I love it. He does again, and he gets the break. Does Bastow 2-1?
Fourth leg, Chaz to throw first. Game on.
Chaz likes to play the game with a bit of pace, and this is a better game for him as far as from playing Christian last round as a fairly slow player. But both the pace will suit both these players here, and you can see the results and what they're doing right now. That's a good reply from Connor.
140.
Forcing the issue of Chaz.
135.
Chaz now just creeping up over 106 average, so he's
57.
He's definitely enjoying this pace.
Yeah, it's certainly the hare after the tortoise, isn't
45.
it, for Chaz Bastow in terms of his back-to-back allotment of games this evening.
Oh, 140. Chaz, you
Bastow
require
141 for
141.
3-1. It's not to be. And Henahan looking at 164. It's a big ask,
56.
but not an ask out the question
Connor,
for
you
someone
require
like him.
164.
But it's too big this time, and Bastow will return for 85.
136.
To go 3-1 to the good
Chaz,
and to
you
move
require
himself
85.
2 within 1.
And that leaves double top. And would he love a 3-1 lead right now?
Game shot on the fourth.
And he finds that double top.
Chaz Bastow.
This is good stuff from Chaz.
Fifth leg,
13,
Connor to
16,
throw first.
15,
Game on.
the amount of darts that he's needed in each leg to get over the line. In fact, just one of the 4 legs so far in this contest has gone in excess of 5 visits. But it's the
85.
doubling, I think, that's the key stat in this game so far. 3 for 4 for Bastow. Henahan 1 from 5. He's had opportunities to have a vice-like grip of this
24.
contest, but the opportunities that for the Irishman so far that have come to pass.
It shows you the
95.
short format of these sets. You have to get out of the gates. When you have an opportunity to hit a double, you got to punish it. You let your opponent back. That could be the difference of
140.
making it out through today or going home tomorrow.
And we've seen how the early sways of a group can really dictate to determine how it's going to finish, because the winner of this one will move on to 4 points. They'll be the first player to do exactly that. Whoever loses this one, yes, they're not in a disastrous position, but they just give themselves that extra little bit of work to do. And also, who knows what a big win for Bastow could do later on in terms of the personal head-to-head,
94.
because that could be a determining factor if this group runs tight.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of the double round. Even though you do lose this time, you have the opportunity
Connor,
to
you
pull it back the
require
next time.
87.
So it's far too early to decide who's going to be the one to take this, but
77.
he's certainly going to be on his way to a good start.
Chaz, you require 72.
So Bastow 72 to wrap up a 4-1 win. Henahan took the opener, but Bastow has
No
not
score.
reeled off the 4 ever since.
Connor, you
And
require
so
10.
Henahan
gets a reprieve. But can he make best use of it? Yes, he can. He's still in the contest, but just 3-2.
Sig flag, Chaz to throw first.
And a little nod of approval there from Connor. He knows that was a big leg.
$60.
And Chaz, similar situation as his first game. Has the opportunity to burn and turn like in poker, but he's not showing a poker face right now. He tends to let off the gas here and let his opponent back into the game.
And there are also two players that will definitely tell us and show us exactly how they're feeling. They very much
97.
live their darting lives on the edge in terms of the emotional roller coasters in which they go on. However, Henahan cannot afford any more mistakes.
100. $81. $85.
Just keeps pace this corner.
$59.
And Bastow fails to do any damage to that particular shot, and it's going to leave him back at 204. So now Henahan has a great opportunity here to break this throw.
180 to leave himself on a double after 12 against the throw. He's forced the issue of Bastow. He's hoping to respond in kind. He does respond in kind. He leaves himself on a double, but it's Henahan first poke to take us all the way. Double 18 for last leg decider with a 13 darter. What a contest this has been, and it's got its deserved last leg decider. Henahan with a 13 of his own to send us to the 7th. Both players averaging 96, and it is the man from Ireland who has the darts to double up his points tally.
100.
That deciding leg that Chaz won last match, he had throw. So is that going to play a part in this final leg?
40.
And that's a weak start from Chaz. Connor sensing the kill here.
140. $100. $60.
There's a little bit of hope here for Chaz, but he's got to come with it now.
$140.
Super timing on that 140.
Feels like a race to the finish now. 201 plays 2-2-1, but Henahan with the throw with the slight advantage.
134.
Fantastic reply from Connor Henahan. He's going to be first to finish with the 67. All Chaz can do is fill this up.
140.
Which he does, leaves 81 himself, but
Connor
now it's in Connor's
67.
hands. 67 left.
To the final furlong it goes, but who's going to cross the finishing line first? It's Henahan with the first opportunity at double top.
27.
But he misses his chance. Bastow's back for 81. May just be a dart at the ball, but it's an opportunity to double up his account for the night. And to take the early running in this Group 6. He's going to get a dart at the ball. He gets the ball.
And the match.
After Connor Henahan missed a dart of his own to win an encapsulated contest. Chaz Bastow's won back-to-back games by 4 legs to 3, and he has full control of this Group 6. He wins a corker, both players averaging in excess of 96, but it was his finishing efficiency 4 from 7 that was the key difference in that one. He wins by 4 legs to 3. Coming up next, we are going to see Christian Perez take on Johnny Barnes.
54. Charlie Maguire, 164. 44. 32. Charlie require 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls at this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2 darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
require
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
The moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
require
Yoki with
20.
a chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think he's gone to
118.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust. And
39.
on that situation there, George
require
Scaife wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Go,
Couldn't get the job
it.
done.
The match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife!
It's the ADC Global Championship live on Pluto TV. And before the break, Chaz Bastow won back-to-back games against Conor Henahan by a 4-3 scoreline. Next up, we've got Christian Perez for you. And he takes on Johnny Barnes, who's going to be playing each of the next 2 games. He plays Perez here, and then Chaz Bastow in the next. Then we'll
First
see
leg, Christian
Henahan play his
first.
back-to-back
Game
against
on.
Perez and Barnes respectively. And then we get back-to-back Perez against Bastow and Barnes respectively. Bastow then takes on Henahan. Henahan then takes on Perez. And then Bastow and Barnes will round off our
60.
Thursday night, which could go into Friday morning, live here on Pluto TV. Jess Smith with me for this one. And for Johnny Barnes, a perfect start.
180.
Yes, can't get any better than that for Johnny. He's a big improvement from his first set already. Didn't average where he was all day in his group the last week. And Perez nearly completed the comeback
60.
against Chaz in the previous set. So this year, important game for both these fellas.
70.
And he had a fantastic time of it at the weekend. He won Group 6 of the first phase here at the Global Championship. It wasn't the highest quality group, but what he was able to do was just find enough. And in terms of his numbers, he averaged underneath 80
58.
for the day, doubling at around about 35%. Did find a 92 average in there, did have a high check at a 160. So there was glimmers
95.
of decent stuff. but he's also at the same time going to have to find a lot more than he did in his opening game against Conor Henahan, because he'll be the first to admit he was below par in that contest.
Yeah, that's 100%
140. Johnny, you require 156.
He looks so far like he straightened things out, so obviously put some time on the board during the break.
140.
And that's a very effective first leg, sitting double 8 after 12 darts. And this is on the Perez throw.
$133
will
Johnny
need 50.
requires 16.
Should Johnny miss this double 8?
12.
Which he does. And Perez is
Christian,
granted
you require
second
50.
life.
Well, if this was soft tip, he'd be going straight for the bull. However, that slip means it's only going to be one dart in hand at double 16.
Game shot on the first
Rather
leg.
interesting play there.
Christian
He missed
Perez.
the big number to leave tops, and then decided in the end, you know what, I'm going to have a
Second
go at
leg,
double
Johnny
16.
two
He
for
finds it
first.
nonetheless, and
Game
it leads
on.
1-0.
$140.
Johnny certainly got a scoring boots on this game.
$85.
Such a unique throw compared to most
60.
players today. He just pulls back. He looks like a pub player, basically. You walk in, but he can absolutely destroy you on the board.
It's not the type of action that the coaches of the world
60.
would exactly use as an example. However, there is an efficiency and an effectiveness in which Johnny Barnes flings them, and he does literally fling them.
85.
But when he does it, they're usually in a straight line, so it works for him.
That's a Perez. As you see, he kind of uses his thumb and his index finger as the grip point, which is why his darts lay low, but they lay low effectively.
180. $140.
Good reply from Barnes there. But yeah, Perez, you watch his middle finger slides down that barrel. It's a very unique delivery.
$100.
But he is smooth
Johnny
when he gets going.
requires 76.
That's a mistake. Now he's going to have to come in for a triple. That's going to leave him 58.
36.
And now he's granted Perez another opportunity.
Christian, you require 76.
76 with 2-0 lead. He got off to a slow start in his opener against Chaz Bastow, but this has been the absolute antithesis here. He's going to stay there to give himself a dart at double 18, and he's been so effective on this target. He's effective again. He
Game
pins
shot
it
on
to
the
the
second
corner.
leg.
He gets the
Christian
breaker
Perez.
throw, and he has a 2-0 lead.
Third leg, Christian 2 for
Now,
first.
I do have to
Game on.
say, Jeff, that in Perez's previous match, I did hear one of the most ironic pieces of commentary that I have ever heard in my life. And that was Scott Mitchell saying that another
43.
player is slow.
Yeah, I find that quite unusual. I think I've played Scott a few times, more than one occasion.
57.
And like I said, I know it was unfair, but people had to wake me up before it was my turn to throw.
I went to a Scott Mitchell exhibition not too long ago. I went to get a pint. When I left, it was 2-0, and when I returned, it was 1-0.
60.
Sorry, Scott.
99.
Only problem is I'm commentating on Double Start next week, and I know he's going to make it extra slow just to annoy me, knowing I've got a dinner reservation available.
No, Scott and I have plenty of history
60.
on and off a dartboard. Most people wouldn't know, but him and I were movie stars at one time.
Yes, I've heard about this. You and Scott Mitchell starred in a Tim Burton
60.
film.
Yeah, that's correct. It was a strange request. I get a message off Twitter from I don't know if it was MGM or whoever it was, that one of the movie companies, and we're asking if they could use our imagery in their movie, and I was like, a Tim Burton film? Are you kidding me? So anyway, I said yes on one condition: you guys send us a copy of that movie, and they did before it came out. So, but yeah, if you do have a look, Mrs. Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Scott Mitchell and I are in that movie.
And the reason is they needed a darts match that would go on long enough, so they had to do some extra takes. And by the way, I'm talking about Scott here.
174. Johnny, you require 145.
Rumour has it that semi-final started in 2014 and finished in 2015, and that didn't last too long in sets either.
40.
Anyway,
Christian, you require 64.
I don't mind getting thrown under the bus, Henry. Double top now for a 3-0 lead.
Game
that
shot on the
third dart
leg.
of Christian Perez has been absolutely deadly.
3 out of 3 on his doubles in this game so far. Perez 18, 15, 18
Game on.
so far. And it's just been too much for Johnny Barnes up to press.
70. $100.
Johnny could have been in a lot better position in this game. He's had the first crack at the doubles in 2 occasions. Finding yourself down 3-0, he's got to fix this and fix it quick.
Yeah, Perez has got this game in the lap of his hands right now.
$60.
Christian, different territory this time. He was down 3-0, so now this time he's going to start with a 3-0 lead. Let's see how he handles it.
43.
He couldn't hold off Chaz Barstow after making that comeback, so let's see if he's able to finish this game off.
$85.
Those 3 legs that Chaz allowed Perez to come back in, they can hurt you when it comes to leg difference. So you have a chance to finish off a game at 4-0. That's a huge advantage later on.
Well, this game looks like it's coming towards crescendo rather quickly. Perez
100.
Piling into trouble, leaves himself on a finish. Barnes, he sense, needs a couple.
Here's your couple, Henry.
140. Christian, you require 156.
Gets him under 100. But that first dart goes into 60. His darts lay perfect for a guide for another. And we do know he likes a double 18.
$60. Johnny, you require 91.
He's caught the triple. That's tops to get on the board, which he does.
Leg. Johnny Barnes.
And he pulls back a leg.
So back to 3-1.
Fifth
Perez
leg, Christian
being
to
forced to serve this particular contest out.
And he can he complete the heroics that Perez showed against Barstow to pull it back to a deciding leg?
100. $100.
Solid darts again from Johnny.
His scoring's really improved. You actually have a look at his scoring power pack. 5 1 treble visits, 5 2 treble visits so far in this game. But
140.
Perez has been able to do the right things at the right time in this game.
140.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've noticed about Christian is one dart in his hand, he is very, very dangerous. And I think he has a slight advantage over most of the guys in this group because of that.
85.
But there's a slip, which takes him out of sequence for a finish. That's going to require 6 more darts at least.
100.
As Johnny sets up a 161 finish. He is the first, even though it's a big one. But Christian's going to set this up perfectly.
136.
Brilliant setup, and he hasn't missed a dart at a double in this game. He's 3 from 3 on the outer ring. But is he going to get a look at tops? Yes, he is. Perez back for the top target on the board.
97.
To get his first win on the board.
Christian, you require
Double
40.
top to complete a 4-1 victory. It's not going to be a perfect performance on the doubles. Oh, that's really awkward. Can he just find a way underneath? No, he can't.
Score.
It clips the wire, but he doesn't smother
Johnny,
a way
you require
through.
64. $60.
Johnny cannot put that second leg on
Christian,
the
you
board.
require 40.
So Christian back for this tops. That also is awkward, the way his darts lay down.
Game shot.
But he does
and a
find
match.
the left-hand
Christian
corner,
Perez.
and he pulls it out for a 4-1 win.
And that for Christian Perez is his first win on the board in the second stage of these Global Championships. A warm embrace between the pair at the end of that one. Perez getting over the line, a 4-1 winner in that contest. And we're going to see Johnny Barnes again in a couple of moments' time as he takes on Chaz Bastow.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship. Live on Pluto TV, brought to you from the Live Lounge in Portsmouth.
First leg, Johnny to throw first.
South Coast in the UK. We're already on game 5 this evening, where Johnny Barnes takes on Chaz Bastow. If you've been with us so far this evening, you'll know that Chaz Bastow has won his first 2 games of the
41.
night. 4-3 against Christian Perez and 4-3 against Connor Henahan. So he
100.
is our only unbeaten player so far this evening, as he takes on Johnny Barnes.
100.
Super 81 finish against Connor Henahan in a last leg decider.
140.
After Henahan had a double, could have changed the whole thing, but it didn't. A bullseye shot from
92.
Chaz Bastow sees him heading the group, and he'll be looking for a bit more of that out of this match.
81.
Against Johnny Barnes, who is yet to trouble the scorers on the league table. He's picked up legs, but he's not picking up
Johnny
wins.
required 95.
Can he find this double
Game shot on the
19?
first leg.
He can,
Johnny
sneaks it in. Leads by 1 leg to 0.
Second
15
leg,
dart
Chaz
leg
to throw
there
first. Game on.
for Johnny Barnes. Good start for him.
Yeah, nice little finish for Johnny Barnes.
60.
He's just come off from playing Christian Perez, where he lost 4-1. However, average suggests that he was, well, he had a higher average than Perez. 91.64.
96.
Well, that's one way for Chaz Bastow to keep his opponent from standing behind him.
140.
He went to pick the dart up and he threw it backwards. Nearly hit Johnny. Stood behind him. Both had a little giggle about it and on they went, but yeah.
134.
Nothing ever normal when Championship Chaz is around.
Yeah, nice guy.
96.
Never known a man that can sleep like Chaz Bastow. The boy can sleep. You turn round,
139.
you sound asleep.
Chaz, you require 115.
Double 19.
Game
Oh,
shot
what
on
a
the
shot.
second leg.
115 check out for Bastow to level.
Third
One
leg, Johnny
apiece.
to throw first.
Nothing sleepy about
Game on.
that from Bastow.
Also a 15 dart leg as well.
125.
Barnes kicks off with a 125.
140. $62.
Well, recovers well there with that last dart. 2 loose ones to start off with, but resets.
57.
To treble 20 bed.
$125.
He played at a nice pace, this one.
94.
It suits both players, this pace.
$137.
Great darts. From Barnes, leaves himself 52 after 12.
100. Johnny, you require 52.
And for a holder throw, tops.
Game shot on the third leg. Johnny
Bends
Barnes.
it, takes out the 52, leads by 2 legs to 1, and another
Fourth leg,
15
Chaz to
dart
throw
leg.
first. Game on.
Johnny Barnes is good for the lead here. 102.93 for him on the average front. Bastow 96.85.
97.
How often do we see in these group formats the guys at the bottom of the group
90.
stepping up and ripping it into the guys at the top of the group, throwing so relaxed that
100.
you see their proper game.
$140.
And like I said, the pace of this suits both players as well. So I think they'll enjoy it more.
60.
And when they're enjoying it, then you tend to play better.
125.
Well, again, Barnes on 146 after 9.
60. Johnny require 146.
In comes Johnny Barnes in for 146.
40.
He'll be back for the 106. Bastow, not on a finish, but will love that shot of a ton 40 to leave him 44. Treble 18's the target now. Some distance away.
66. Chaz, you
Yeah,
require
hit
44.
the big numbers, haven't you? Tops for Bastow.
Game showing a 4 flag.
No mistake
Bastow.
for Bastow. 2 from 2 on the doubles for him.
5th flag, Johnny to throw first.
Really playing nicely tonight. There we go. 15, 15, 15 and 17.
100.
Johnny Barnes still touching the 100 average. Bastow 94, hanging on to his coattails.
82.
It's a good game by the pair of them.
180.
And a max from Johnny Barnes, the first of the match.
40.
Now then,
180.
back-to-back 180s.
93. Johnny require 41. Game shot on the 5th flag.
Nicely done, Johnny Barnes. Still ticking along with a 106.
6th flag, Chaz to throw first.
Really
game on.
Putting his A game out there here at the ADC Global Championship, showing why he's here.
Super darts, 11 dart leg.
134.
He's the Group 6 winner, if you remember. In phase 1.
95.
This leg is a must-win for Bastow. Take us
96.
to a deciding leg. Needs to hold his throat.
121.
Barnes keep coming at him.
$79. 60. 100.
Good last start.
Yeah, fabricated an angle, didn't he, there, and just nipped in there.
130.
And that's good from Johnny Barnes,
Chaz, you require
too.
92. $74. Johnny, you require 95.
95 for Johnny. Double 8.
79.
He hit the 95 in the first
Chaz, you
leg,
require
didn't he?
18.
To take a 1-0 lead, not to be that time.
Game
Bastow
shot
for
on the
double
6th
9.
leg. Chaz Bastow.
England
7 for
International
final.
goes
Johnny to
3-3
throw first. Game on.
with Johnny Barnes.
140.
Well, that just snuck in the treble 20 bed, didn't it? That last start. Took A bit of a deflection, but it was kind.
140.
Bastow replies with the same.
100. 60.
So it's advantage Johnny Barnes here, the man from Darlington.
180.
Waits in with another 180. It's his third of the match. And you have to say, Trina, he's just done brilliantly on his own throw, hasn't he? And that's what kept the average up there alive.
Yeah, incredible. 107.87.
Johnny require 81.
As it stands. Double 12.
Game shot.
For
and
the
a match. Johnny Barnes.
And that is some performance from Johnny Barnes. A massive 108.16 there for him. 92.53 for Bastow. But it's 4-3 victory for Johnny Barnes. Coming up after the break, we have Christian Perez and Conor Henahan.
He will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he dart at double 16, gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go over the tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's done. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs one more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the one treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship here live on Pluto TV in the UK. Before the break, we sent Johnny Barnes take a 4-3 victory over Chaz Bastow with 108.16 average. Brilliant game. And here
First leg,
we
Christian
have
to throw first.
Christian
Game on.
against Connor. Connor won his first game of this evening's play, the very first game of tonight's play. The 4-1 victory over Johnny Barnes.
180.
As he fires in a max. And Connor's second game.
85.
He fell victim to Chaz Bastow by a 4-3 result.
84.
Yeah, both players so far have been beaten by Chaz Bastow. Perez 4-3, and Perez had a 116 in that shot, in that game, and that's still the highest ton plus out this evening. And the game we saw just before the break, Johnny Barnes
60.
having a scintillating 106 average against Chaz Bastow to inflict the first defeat on him this evening
45.
so far. This is game 6 in Group 6 in the ADC Global Championship Phase 2. Perez is looking for a win.
91.
To try and get himself level on points with Bastow.
100.
Chaz Bastow's lost to Johnny Barnes, opened the door as well for Conor Henahan. If he can win here, he'll jump up onto 4 points in the table as well. So the Johnny Barnes 108.16 has proved
100.
important
Conor,
once more for the whole
92.
group.
$52.
Henahan leaves himself.
Christian, you require
tops.
120.
Perez has first chance at this 120. Shanghai on the 20s. Can't find the treble 20, so
100.
just sets it up.
Conor, you require 40.
And now Henahan for a breaker throw requires tops.
Game
Finds
shot
it
on
with
the
his
first
third
leg.
dart.
Conor
Breaks the
Henahan.
throw of Perez. Takes the first leg of this match.
Second leg, Conor to throw first. Game on. $100.
That's 2 in for Perez.
180.
Make that 3. A max apiece now.
$93. $140.
Oh, that was a good effort.
Another one of those will leave him a shot.
98.
Not to beat for Henahan. So Perez not on a shot either. He's on 181. Start at the top. That's tidy. 121. 101. Could use the ball. Could go down to 19s.
99.
Chose the latter.
140.
But that's pressure applied
Christian, you require 82.
by Henahan on this 82. Perez requires.
Perez has turned the darts here. And the opponent on 70. I like to see him go for treble 14 there. And then it's 18 for a
70.
chance at the ball.
Connor, you require 70.
Finds a treble 18. And
Game
finds the
shot on
double
second
8.
leg. Connor
Takes out
Henahan.
the 70. Leads by 2 legs to 0.
Third leg, Christian
14
2
darter.
first. Game on.
And in a blink of a tortoise's eye, we've got 2 legs on the board.
$85. $140. $140.
That camera shot shows you a brilliant angle of the darts. And that 140.
45.
I think that's my favourite Modus camera shot, that over here. I love that shot.
$60.
And that camera shot does go to show how filming darts has evolved over the years from the early days.
134.
You didn't have camera shots like this, but we have a purpose-built studio here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. And it's put in just for this purpose, for filming quality darts.
100.
It certainly is a super venue. The setup here is absolutely brilliant. Ask any player that's played here, and they'll say the same.
140. Christian, you require 116.
116 then for Perez.
He's already done this once this evening against Chaz Bastow. Treble 20 with the second, not going to be this time. He'll stay there for another
100.
treble for double 8. Hits
Connor,
the
you
ton.
require 42.
So pressure applied. Henahan now 42 for 3-0.
Game shot on the third leg.
And that's
Connor
exactly what he
Henahan.
does. Out in 2. Henahan running a 98 average.
Fourth leg, Connor to
Perez
first.
running a 97.
With no leg on the board.
Super stuff here this evening from these guys.
91.
Henahan there, 18, 14 and 14 dart legs.
$100.
Can you fill it up? He can.
180.
Another max for Connor Henahan. That's 2 for him.
You could tell the way the first 2 darts were lying. It was a 180 all day long, every day of the week, even a Thursday.
125. $100.
Yeah, super darts here. Henahan on 130 after 9, averaging 102 plus here.
$85.
Once again,
Connor,
Perez
you require
deliberate and
130.
precise, but it's still Henahan. Treble 18.
90.
Goes across to the 12s, leaves himself double top. Perez can't get out from here. So he'll take his time to set up if he can.
60. Connor, you require 40.
Oh, Connor, a chance to wrap it all up from here. Double 10. And now double 5.
30.
He did take a quick glance at the
Christian, you require
scoreboard there to see
131.
what Perez was on. Contemplated busting, I think.
Yeah, or maybe 2ing it up to lead double 4, but either way, he was contemplating something. 131 can't go now. I've never seen that one. Treble 13.
53. Connor, you require 10.
111, but there we go.
Game shot. And a match.
Henahan takes the
Henahan.
game 4 legs to 0. The average is really, really good. 93.90 for Christian Perez, 95.43 for Conor Henahan. We head into a short break, and on our return, we will have Conor Henahan back out against Johnny Barnes.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie required 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls of this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2 darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
required
side.
60.
Situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
required
Oki with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think he's gone to
118.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust. And
39.
on that situation there, George Gave wasn't even able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
required
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Get
Couldn't get the job done.
the match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Skate.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Skate!
Well, it's a busy night at darts, and we're keeping you abreast of the action here at the ADC Global Championship. Before the break, Conor Henahan got the better of Christian Perez by 4 legs to 0, and Heno really is meaning business tonight. He's won 2 of his opening 3 matches so far, and he is one of a couple of players who finds himself on 4 points. Him and Chaz Bastow
both winning 2 out of 3. Christian Perez and Johnny Barnes with 1 win out of their opening 3 matches so far. And Henahan has the opportunity to move on to 6 points here if he can get the better of Johnny Barnes. Now, from this point onwards, every single time Henahan toes the oki, he's got to do so in consecutive matches. That's due to the fact that he finished 4th in his qualifying group, that being Group 8, on Monday afternoon, up against Johnny Barnes, whose range of performance is 40 points, because he averaged 68 in his opening game, and in his last match, averaged 108. So it's fair to say we don't quite know what we're going to get from Johnny, Jeff.
Other than the fact
First
he's
leg
definitely
corner
turned it
to
around.
throw first. Game on.
That was an amazing game that he played against Chaz there earlier. But even with 108, Chaz did force him to a decider, so it still wasn't easy.
That's Conor Henahan. Scott and Trina were mentioning it in our previous game. He's just found this real high level.
60.
He's managed to find something that's really attainably good and it's just so difficult to beat. 96 and 95 averages in his previous 2 games.
60.
And he's been tidy on his finishing, and that's a big plus for Conor because he struggled on that earlier in the week.
60.
So he had a break. He obviously put some time in on the board and ironed out the kinks. And he's coming tonight.
58.
Playing for places in the quarterfinals of this year's Global Championship. It's a busy night of darts, and many congratulations to Arno
60.
Merck and Michael Smith, who have won their places through to the 2nd round of the World Championship at Alexandra Palace.
And a former winner here is in action right now, Luke Littler.
58.
In defense of his title.
Well, 2 former winners, because he's playing Darius Labanauskas, who gave Luke a bit of a run for his money in the opening set, but Littler a set to the good in that one. 3 Super Series titles between the pair on that stage, and a certain George Noble refereeing.
He'll have to stay there to leave the 170 or a
96.
132. Catches the triple 19, which is going to leave the the champagne shot. But this is good again from Johnny. He was on fire his last match, and he seems to be carrying that on here.
165.
Big 165 to lead double 8.
132.
So Henahan being forced to take out the champagne shot, and that is perfect for a second. Finds the second, double 16. Conor Henahan! That is a special finish from a special player who's having a special night so far.
Johnny to throw first.
And you could hear what that meant to him. He absolutely raised the rafters with that one.
Champagne and Stardust from the Irishman. And there was full reason to get out of your seat for that finish.
$85.
Well, if he does win the group, I'm sure we'll see that finish on more than one occasion in the build-up to the quarterfinals of this year's tournament.
96.
Looking to echo previous achievements here in the past. Having picked up the International Pairs title back in August alongside his Team Ireland teammate, John O'Shea. Is it just written in the script that he's going to pick the big one up come January?
140. Johnny require 151.
Well, in the immortal words of Tom Hanks with Conor Henahan, he's like a box of
59.
chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
And there's kind of been a similar case with Johnny Barnes this evening, whose range of performance has gone from very bad to very good.
133.
And this very
Johnny
much in the
require
realms
92.
of very good here.
52. Conor, you
Chooses to go
require
for the
74.
triple instead of the bullseye in that. That's going to grant Conor a shot at the 74. Should have 1 dart. That dart is tops.
54.
And he comes low, so that's going to bring Johnny back
40.
for a chance to hold his throat.
Game shown a
Which
second
he
leg.
does.
Johnny Barnes.
In a very good standard so far in this match.
Third leg, Conor to throw first. Game on.
Have a look, one apiece. And Johnny Barnes has So far tonight, when he's been beaten quite heavily. He's lost a couple of times 4-1, including, as
44.
we mentioned, in that opening match to Connor. He's probably looking at the situation now, Henahan, and thinking, this is my chance to really take control of the group. I'm in the second half of my first load of back-to-back games. If I win this, I pile the pressure on everybody else in this group.
59.
And really, all four players
59.
are still in that same situation. You get your group favorite. He's 1 and 2, but he's only a couple of points behind. As well is Johnny. Connor again
180.
comes in with a second maximum.
100. $84.
Really needed a triple on that last shot. Got it. And Johnny is helping out Connor's cause here big time.
21.
That 21 takes the pressure off this one.
Connor, you require 134.
He's already had the 1-3-2. He's not going to add another big one to the mix. However, he's going to leave himself very, very
94.
handy indeed. He's going to come back for tops to lead 2-1.
100.
Solid ton from Johnny, but
Connor, you require 40.
Connor just threw it the segment a second ago, so he knows where it's at. But he's going to have to come down from there. That's not much use.
No score. Johnny, you require
If he
121.
had 4 darts in his hand, you felt he would have got that because he was climbing the ladder. But now Johnny, double 14 for a 1-2-1.
93.
He wires the double.
Connor, you require
Well, that a break
40.
chance for Barnes. Henahan gets a reprieve. Can he make full use of the second chance he's been afforded? Double 5.
Game shot on the third leg.
You cannot
Connor
say
Henahan.
he's not fired up tonight. And we've kind of
Fourth
seen
leg,
this
Johnny,
as a
2
trend,
for
haven't we,
first.
in the second
Game
phase of these global championships. There may well be a little bit of a reservedness in phase 1, but we're seeing players really give it the full
140.
beans in phase 2.
Yeah, Connor's the type of player. He likes to play with a little bit of adrenaline. So he's got a little heat underneath his collar. He don't mind showing you that he's hit something.
As Paul Nicholson would say, he's got some
58.
pep in his step.
$60.
He's got a bit of work to do to get back into this one.
100.
Solid ton. But he almost should have used the 19 on that because now no matter what he does, he cannot leave a finish. Had he went down, he would have been able to
100.
sat on 3-4-4. He could have set it up. So effectively, he's guaranteed Johnny an extra 3 darts here.
51.
So Barnes, 6 darts on 2-1 to square this contest up at 2-2.
45.
And that's not enough. So if he can step in here with a 140 or a max.
$59.
And he hands
Johnny,
the
you require
advantage straight back to
156.
Barnes.
Another. Gets it. Double 18.
Game
Superb.
shot on the
A
fourth
barnstormer
Johnny
from
Barnes.
Johnny Barnes. And we're back level at 2-2.
Fifth leg, Connor to Faro first.
Well, these two are hitting
Game on.
each other with the heavy artillery. The 1-3-2 of Barnes, of Heno has been cancelled out by the 1-5-6 of Barnes. And we are at Desmond, 2-2.
100.
This has been some games so far. 2 top finishes, 1-3-2, 1-5-6, same match.
100.
Both these players are starting to rise to the occasion.
$100. $140.
I get the sense both players are enjoying the pace of this contest.
55.
We seen earlier from Barnes too. He doesn't mind playing a little bit of noise.
44.
Well, he's had to deal with a bit of noise because if you remember rightly, in his previous group was a certain Johan Brouwer, who we're going to see tomorrow afternoon.
140.
Yeah, the noise effectively affected the rest of the group, except for Johnny. And Johnny had no problem dealing with a little bit of noise.
100. Connor, you require 106.
Well, Henahan here looking at 106 to go one away. Treble 18. Finds that. Double 16 for another ton topper.
90.
Would have been his second of the match.
Johnny, you require 117.
These two are really swinging at each other right now.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
Fantastic.
Johnny Barnes.
Ton plus finish. 117 out. Johnny Barnes again.
6th leg.
Back-to-back
Johnny
ton
to
toppers,
Ferro
third of the game.
Game on.
And importantly for Johnny Barnes, that's the break. He leads 3-2 and has the darts in his hand to complete a 4-2 victory against Conor Henahan.
80.
Just catches that last triple. Connor
134.
finds two himself, so he's right on track to try to extend this match.
Of course, a win here for Johnny Barnes would put him on to 4 points, level with Conor Henahan, who would have played the first of his double bankers in this group. Then, coming up after this, the next two games will feature Christian Perez.
57.
Taking on Chaz Bastow next. And then Johnny Barnes in the game after that.
125. $95.
Good recovery on that last dart from Connor.
$100.
Johnny will be first to a finish. It's a big one. What kind of position can Connor put himself in?
100. Johnny, you
Just a
require
ton.
151.
Ton toppers are a pattern in this game.
57.
You really expect them
Connor,
to
you
have a
require
dart at least.
115.
Well, it may well be a case of Henahan having to take out the 115. Treble 19 for the double. Goes the wrong side. Barnes is back for 94 to win it.
55. Johnny, you require 94. $78.
He is
Connor,
just
you
wired the
require
double 8 for
60.
the match. Connor likes this part of the board. He's got to get around it, pick a new angle.
Game
he
shot on
makes
the
no
6th
mistake
leg.
and extends this
Conor
match.
Henahan.
We are going to a decider.
7th and final leg. Connor to Ferro first. Game on.
That being a break of throw, Connor now has the throw to bring it home.
3-3. Henahan with the throw.
60. $100.
Johnny's definitely not the player that you can put off by any means. He never changes his expression, doesn't change his throw, throws at the same pace. He just makes you beat him.
100.
He is your typical poker face opponent. Doesn't give a flicker away.
43.
Looking to craft out another couple of points, which would put him on to 4. And it would mean that, looking at the way that
96.
the matches pan out, if Barnes was to win this one and Perez was to beat Chaz, then we'd have all 4 players tied on 4 points after 8 matches again.
I was going to say, where have we seen that before?
Feels like a familiar trend in these 4-player groups at the Global Championship.
46.
And there's the first real error from Connor in this match, and Johnny is stepping in.
123.
Turns 2 pages, gets himself down to a 95. All Connor can do is try to leave this handy.
59.
You feel that is not
Johnny,
enough.
you require 95.
So for the match, Barnes isn't going to take out the 95.
55.
But if Henahan
Connor, you
takes out
require
the 140,
140.
you'll probably hear it before you see it. But the shot's off. Barnes is back to win this match 4-3.
45. Johnny, you require 40.
So Tots of
Game
Barnes
shot and a match.
to seal a
Johnny
4-3 win, and it just keeps Conor Henahan at bay. And you could tell on the Irishman's face the frustration at the end of that one, because he knows that he's let an opportunity slip to really take control of this group. His final 2 matches will be played back to back, and he's going to have to stay on 4 points going into it. Coming up after the break, we're going to see Christian Perez take on Chaz Bastow. Welcome back. It's the ADC Global Championship, and before the break, Johnny Barnes got the better of Conor Henahan by 4 legs to 3. A couple of Tub Plus checkouts en route to a win against Henahan, and if Christian Perez could get the better of Chaz Bastow in this one, it would mean that all 4 players in this Group 6 would be tied on 4 points respectively. Now, these two have already gone head-to-head once tonight, and it went all the way to a last leg decider. Bastow raced into an early lead. Perez then pegged him back. It went all the way to a last leg decider before Bastow would get over the line by 4 legs to 3.
And because of that defeat for Conor Henahan before the break, Bastow's actually got an opportunity to stretch his wings in this group. Victory here would put him on to 6 points, and still 60. To play Conor Henahan in the second cycle of matches against one another. He could get the job in this group wrapped up rather quickly if he can get a move on here.
Yeah, the first 1 to 3 wins is obviously going to have a mega advantage because they have a game in hand. If Chaz went on to lose another one, he's still in it. Whereas if he wins it, he could easily find himself through the group.
140.
When they both played each other the first time, it was their first game of the day, so they both had a chance to get some games in. They're both familiar with the stage again. Expect this one to be just a little higher and a better performance for both.
Fair to say that game saw both players have plenty of time to get acclimatised to the surroundings here at the Live Lounge.
140.
Bastow 140 to leave himself on 161 after 9.
Yeah, and it's difficult being the next 2 players in the room when you're trying to prepare to come up on stage yourself. You see Chaz run out to a 3-0 lead, and you're thinking, okay, I got to get up on the board, get ready here.
59.
And then that game extends another 25
Chaz, you require
minutes.
161.
So it affects your preparation, essentially.
Well, Bastow able to find the 161. Perez looking
Christian,
at 160.
You require 160.
To hang on to his throw, Bastow's left himself at a double after a dozen to break. Another. Gets it double top. Bastow thinks it's going. And it almost did just lower the top's bed.
Chaz, you require 24.
Gonna have to switch to the 6s here. And
12.
He lets that break opportunity
Christian, you
slide away.
require 20.
So double 10 for Christian Perez to get himself up and running.
Game shot on the first
16 data, 1-0 to the man for the Philippines. Just some breaking news for you
Chaz to
from the Alexandra Palace. Many congratulations to Luke Littler, who's got his World Championship title defence up and running with a 3-0 win over Darius Labanauskas.
86.
Which means now he's out of the tournament. Darius Labanauskas is eligible if somebody pulls out a double trouble 4 next week.
58.
I'm sure that's exactly what he wanted to hear. Well, Littler won 3-0 in sets, but actually the leg score was 9-5, which tells you how difficult the set play format is.
Bastow one throw this leg.
100.
Gets himself off to a decent start.
$99.
99 leaves 320, or 220, sorry. And Perez did not switch on that last opportunity, and no matter what he does here, Bastow has 9 darts.
$60.
Well, what Bastow would give for a couple of trebles in this suit. Yes, he's got time.
100.
But he doesn't want to faff about because we've seen how proficient Perez has been if he just gets an outside sliver.
He's certainly been a dangerous man with 1 dart in his hand.
140. Chaz,
So 120. Treble found. Single found. Will Tots be found?
80.
Just higher the mark. He hopes he's not going to get
Christian,
punished.
You require 143.
Perez taking his time.
Well, shots no longer on the cards, and so Bastow will be back for 3 more. The top target on the board to square this contest
93.
up at 1 apiece.
Chaz, you require 40. Game shot on the second leg.
And straight in the middle for Bastow. We have a level game.
Third leg,
Levels you
Christian
devils.
to
1-1,
first.
16 data
Game on.
apiece.
Barstow's going to get through this
140.
particular match. He's going to have to find a break somewhere.
$15.
And that is not a good way to start. It's given Perez an opportunity to really flex his muscles in this leg.
100. 100.
Good recovery after that first snatch.
81.
Leaves him on 180. He'll be happy with that. Chaz back at 386.
140.
As you see there, Perez standing right to the back of the stage. Now, you'll know, obviously, you're well-versed, well-travelled man when it comes to the sport, Jeff, but you'll see this a lot from players from that particular region where they'll stand well back, out of the, as far away from the exclusion zone as possible, and it's very much more than anything a respect thing to allow the opponent to have as much space as they possibly can.
Yeah, and Christian, he stands a bit to the left, which is unusual.
94.
Because most players stand over by the right of the stage.
Christian, you require 40.
One thing I've learned over the years, and we get to play a lot of Filipino players, we have quite a few in Canada, is they do things a little different. They do it their own way.
Game shot on the third leg. Christian Perez.
Christian pops in a 40 finish there to lead 2-1.
Full
Well, if
flag.
he moves any further to the left,
first.
Christian Perez,
Game
he might
on.
knock our camera out of shot. Which is why, luckily for us, we've got a camera above the board.
134.
That's better from Chaz.
In fact, we've got a camera above the board. We've got a camera to the side of the board as well.
100.
And there they are, all the brilliant cameras that we have here to capture all the action, all the emotion here at the Modus Live Lounge.
59.
Really don't miss a beat, Jeff.
No, this place is set up as good as any place I've ever played in. You got pristine stage to play on. Great equipment, great lighting.
180.
As you can see, as Perez takes full advantage of a triple 20 on that board up there. But here comes Chaz.
162.
Great 162, which will leave him a finish. Well, that's 8 consecutive triples in a row between these two players. Will we have 9? And we do. Back to back for Christian Perez.
146.
Bastow now for a 146. Oh, we tried to stay with the triple 20 again for double 13, but all we can do is set it up now.
Christian, you require 41.
Perez here averaging in excess of 106 is his best performance by far. And he may well get his awards here. Double 16 for potential 11 dart break.
Game shot on a fourth
to move 3-1 to the good. And to move himself one away. Averaging 104.5, 14 and 11 in back-to-back legs to turn a level game at one apiece into a 3-1 lead for the Filipino.
They both had 5 shots at doubles, but Christian with 3 of them going in, where Chaz has only had the 1. That's 60% versus 20%, and that's
60.
That's a hurdle that Chaz is going to have to overcome. $93. Good use of the 18 bed there. So Bastow needed a break. Now he needs 2.
Well, I'm sure Christian will be delighted the way that he's playing, that he's going to be playing again in a couple of minutes' time against Johnny Barnes.
85.
That's a benefit. You get hot on that stage and you get a back-to-back match. You don't want to get off it. So, but Johnny has certainly been playing well himself, so it should be a good test for both of them.
Well, so far, they're the 2 players that provided the A-star performances. Barnes with that 108 against Chaz Bastow in Chaz's previous game, and Perez here averaging it in excess of a ton here.
140.
Like in that match, Chaz is able to withstand the heat. He's a player that's very, very difficult to finish off.
Doesn't go down that far. In fact, there could be a possibility that this game follows a similar trend to the previous between the pair, where it was Bastow that raced off into leads and Perez that came back. There could be an opposite occurring.
93.
Another good last start from Chaz. That gets him under 100. He's going to have 90 left. And what can Perez do here? Only
45.
scores 45 to leave him back
Chaz,
on
you require
136.
90.
Single leads the ball. Bullseye to keep the game going.
42.
This would be some
Christian,
way
you
to
require
get the job done. And
136.
Perez has already taken out a 116 against Chaz tonight.
Come down for the 16 here to leave double top.
Chaz, you require 48.
Now it's in Chaz's hands. He chooses the double top route. And he
Game
has the
showing
double
a fifth
top
leg.
route.
Chaz Bastow.
That's one leg back, and that is a break of throw. So he potentially here now could get
Sixth
this level
leg,
at
Chaz
3-3
to
if he can
throw
hold his own.
first. Game
So
on.
Bastow with the darts to take us to the full set of 7 legs.
57.
Good contest. Both players averaging in excess of 90.
You certainly won't rush Perez up there. He takes his pace, or takes his time.
59.
Plays the game at his own pace.
$55. $55.
I know Chaz is one of those players that he likes to get on with it, so
97.
the slower pace definitely is a little bit different for him. I'm one myself. I don't mind. I'd much rather play a quicker player.
I do like the fact that Christian Perez is keeping Scott Mitchell on tenterhooks because he's got a flight to catch first thing tomorrow morning.
60.
And with many more 4-3s, that taxi to London Stansted will need to be booked rather quickly.
64.
Christian only on 327 after 9, so Barstow's got a good chance here.
$96.
But he needs to put something with it.
94.
Moves over for the 18, shoots a 94, leaves 134. If Perez can put 2 triples in here, he's going to be favorite. Maybe even 3 triples.
$140.
Well, there's the 2
That's your
triples that leaves him on a 2
134.
darter. Bastow now needing to take out the 134. He doesn't. Has to leave it handy. Has to find a big treble.
83.
He does that. He applies
Christian,
the
you
pressure.
require
What can Perez
91.
do, though, with a match-winning opportunity?
He has the triple 14. That leaves 32.
75.
Which he's come inside. And Chaz now has
Chaz,
that
you
opportunity
require
now to tie
51.
this match up.
Well, it's following a similar trend, but in a different direction from the first meeting between the pair. Bastow raced into a lead and was clawed back at the opening meeting. Perez had
11.
led, but Bastow's missed 2 darts to take us all the
Christian, you
way.
require
And so
16.
Perez looking at double 8 to eventually wrap this match up to seal a 4-2 victory, and it mean that all 4 players will be on 4 points in the group.
Game shot.
Well,
Man
there's
of the match,
absolutely
Christian
no
Perez.
separating these 4 players in this group. They're all on 4 points. There's going to be a race towards the line to see who is going to head to the quarterfinals to face Gary Stone. That's because Christian Perez has got the better of Chaz Bastow by 4 legs to 2. We're going to see more of Christian Perez after the break. He takes on Johnny Barnes.
He will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And the Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Welcome back to the ADC Global Championship. Brought to you live on Pluto TV from the live lounge here in Portsmouth. We are 8 games down on Group 6 of this Phase 2 section of the Global Championship.
First leg, Johnny to throw first.
And we
Game on.
have players tied on 4 points in the table.
55.
So with 4 games to go, we are none the wiser in who will go through and take our 6th quarter-final spot to take on Gary Stone.
95.
Waiting in the other half of the draw. Now a loss here for Johnny Barnes, any sort of loss
140
means that he won't have the leg difference to be able to go top of the table at any point. So it's kind of a straight knockout for Johnny Barnes. He has to win here. Otherwise, his global championship
100.
is over. $136.
He's played some great darts tonight. There's Barnes. Looking to find that form again in this match to keep himself alive in this contest.
59. Johnny require 170.
He had that magical 108.16 average. And game 5 against Chaz Bastow. Taking that game by 4 legs to 3.
He had another 1-5-6 shot out against Connor Henahan as well.
41. Johnny require
Perez
36.
a bit slow out of the traps here. Barnes looking at 2 9s.
Game shot
Takes
on the first
them
leg.
nicely.
Johnny
That's a
Barnes.
15 dart leg.
Second leg, Christian to throw first.
In the opener
Game on.
for Johnny Barnes.
Yeah, hold a
43.
throw there for Johnny.
135.
Looking to punish that score of Perez, and he does. Perez just taking his time. As he does, like you said, Scott, nobody will rush him.
He's deliberate, is what he is, Trina.
60.
He's deliberate. And his whole approach to any match.
97.
What time did you say your flight was?
In a minute when I jump off the balcony here.
Remember to flap your arms.
I think I might have lost
60.
the will to do that by then.
$137.
That's great darts from Johnny Barnes. Leaves himself on 132 after 9.
In control of this leg, isn't he? Unless Perez hits a 180 here.
$140. Johnny require 132.
And he did the treble 19 there.
52.
But still in control. However, he might be under a bit of pressure. If Perez can find another treble here.
100. Johnny require 80.
Oh, tops from the off for
Game
Johnny
shot on the second leg.
Barnes.
Johnny Barnes.
Great darts, full of confidence that. Leads
Third
by
leg,
2
Johnny
legs to
to
nil
throw
and a
first.
14 dart leg.
Game on.
103.66 at the minute.
I love the fact he's probably the most unlikely out of the floor to ever do that. I think he's caught Perez on the hop there. I don't think he expected that from Johnny Barnes. Johnny Barnes, a man from Darlington, enjoying himself on the big stage here at the Live Lounge.
100. $100. 81.
Well, recovers well with his final dart there. Just slipped into the one with his second.
$45.
And a loose last one there from Perez.
$60.
Not able to capitalise there, Barnes, on the Perez mistake. And on treble visit and hitting 45.
$140.
Perez leads himself 76. There's some pressure here.
139.
Johnny
Christian, you
Barnes.
require 76.
76 now for Perez.
It's gone single for double.
Game shot on the third
gets
leg.
himself back
Christian
in it.
Perez.
Fist pump towards the scoreboard.
Fourth leg, Christian to throw first. Game on.
He doesn't look phased, does he, Johnny?
He's seen it all before, I think.
That was a break of throw for Perez and a 15 dart leg.
100. $85. $100. $140.
Nice 140 there from Barnes.
When Johnny was playing Conor Henahan had a couple of big reactions, and that seemed to touch the blue touch paper with Johnny Barnes, and he bounced back. Conor had a big reaction to a 1-3-2 finish, and Barnes jumped back with a 1-5-6 and a 1-1-7 in the next couple of legs, and had a wry smile to himself. But
83.
There's nothing to bounce off of with Perez. He doesn't give anything away.
Noticed he's even slower
92.
on his approach now, Perez.
Trying to dictate the pace of the game, isn't he? He knows, and he's probably watched Johnny throwing really quick
45
earlier and
Christian,
playing
you
really
require
well,
109.
where Conor just allowed Johnny to do exactly what he wanted. Christian has never let the opponent do what they want to do. He never has. He does his own thing.
Do you think he deliberately slows?
No,
57.
not at all. I think it's the way that he plays.
Johnny, you require 148. 92.
Good last start.
Christian, you require 52.
But 52 for Perez to level the match. So tops for a 2-2 scoreline. Double 10. Double 10 he finds. It's 2-2.
Christian Perez. Fifth leg, Johnny to Thoreau first. Game on.
Pleased with himself there, Perez. But he's doing a little punching in front of himself. If he did it to the side a bit so that Johnny Barnes could see it, I think he would turn tail and start playing well. He's been a little bit secretive about his celebrations, is Perez.
60. $13.
Poor visit there from Johnny Barnes, and an opportunity now for Perez to punish that score.
$100.
Manages a ton.
$55.
Johnny can't make headway.
$100. $140.
Nice visit from Johnny Barnes.
$60.
On
Johnny,
treble
you require
visit.
153.
Means it's advantage Barnes. He's got 6 from here. 74, Johnny. 74. Nicely done. Leaves 32. Good strong visit from Barnes there.
Super darts. Great setup. Perez on 181. Can't finish. So Johnny will want to take this out this 32.
100. Johnny
to hold his
32.
throw.
Yeah, and put the pressure back on Perez. Double 8.
24.
Perez now back in for 81.
Christian, you require 81.
Finds a treble 16.
72.
Can't find the double 9. So Barnes
Johnny,
back
you require 8.
for double 4. Double 2.
4.
Just wires it. Knows the importance of that dart, and
Christian, you require 9.
his head in his hands. Opportunity for Perez to break here.
Yeah, 6 darts to hold his throw. Johnny Barnes has missed with. Just along the barrel.
5.
No, catches the flight.
Johnny, you require 4.
2-2 for Johnny Barnes.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
Gets it
Johnny
with the
Barnes.
last leg. Perez would have thought he'd been coming back, but he isn't. And Barnes takes a
6th
3-2
leg,
lead.
Christian to Thoreau first.
Snuck that one in.
Game on.
I didn't think he could find a way through with that, but manages it. And a hold a throw.
Some character, this Johnny Barnes. Knows where the camera is. I like
45. $85.
Recovers well with his last start.
140. $45. 59.
Couple of treble visit here would have been nice.
60.
Not to be for Barnes, all over it. But nothing going.
$100.
Now Perez first to a finish. 157.
95. Christian, you require 157.
So he has 6 from here. He will need the quota.
131.
Super darts. Leaves himself double 13.
135. Christian, you require 26. Game shot on the sick flag. Christian
Unlucky for
Perez.
some, double 13, not for Christian Perez.
7 from final leg. Johnny to throw first. Game on.
Well, Barnes has the throw in this deciding leg.
50.
And that visit is not going to help. Chance for Perez to put some pressure on here. He finds one treble.
100. $41.
So in the first 6 darts of Johnny Barnes, the throw has been turned by Perez. Just what Perez would have been looking for.
$180.
And that has been ultimately punished with the big 180 and the timing all over it.
85.
Of class and skill.
Well, he's taken advantage here, isn't he? Really is pushing forward.
140.
180 followed by a 140 to leave himself on 81 after 9. Barnes back on 3.
100.
2,
Christian,
5.
you require 81.
So this then for the match. Double 18. Double 16.
It's a good miss.
49.
That one's a bad miss. The 4 just took him down to double 16. Wasn't a real big problem. Johnny back on 225.
94.
Went to hit the
Christian, you
bullseye
require
or the
32.
25. Didn't go his way. Barnes back on an awkward 131 while Perez on a 1-3 on the 32 for the match. Hits at 8 up to double 12.
20.
The match goes on.
Johnny, you require 131.
Well, opportunity. But it's not being taken.
93.
He has left it nice.
Christian, you require 12.
But now double 6 for the match.
$9.
Wow,
Johnny,
they
you
were
require
close.
38.
Wired.
Game shot.
Double
And a match. Johnny
19
Barnes.
is taken out with his first start. Johnny Barnes takes the 4-3 victory over Christian Perez. 84.72 for Johnny Barnes, 82.66 for Christian Perez. When we come back after the break, it's Chaz Bastow, Conor Henahan.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie McGuire, 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls at this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
McGuire,
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
It's a moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage,
Charlie
approaching the
McGuire,
hockey with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think he's
McGuire,
gone to
118.
bust it, maybe. The first title he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that situation there, George Scaife wasn't even able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia McGuire,
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
McGuire,
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia McGuire, 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Go
Couldn't get the job
Got
done.
in the match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife!
Game number 10 of the evening here at the ADC Global Championship, and before the break, Johnny Buzz got the better of Christian Perez by 4 legs to 3. Match 10 sees Conor Henahan and Chaz
First leg,
Bastow
Chaz to
go
throw
head to head,
first.
and
Game
this
on.
is winner stays on in terms of the qualification stakes. The loser of this meeting will see the ADC Global Championship
93.
campaigns come to an end. Henahan playing 2 games back-to-back to round off his stage 2. Bastow will be back for the final match of the night
100.
against Johnny Barnes. Jeff Smith with me for his final rodeo in the Coventry Box's final couple of games of us here.
135.
Firstly, sir, have you enjoyed yourself, Jeff?
Yes, absolutely. It's been great that it's been on Pluto TV, so all my friends and family back home get to tune in and listen. I'm sure we got
80.
a few extra subscribers now since I've been on. Barstow fires in another maximum.
180.
These two put on quite a performance in their first match back in the third game. Both averaging 96 and 97 respectively.
Chaz, you require 93.
But we're at the point in this tournament today that somebody has to go. And somebody will
53.
stay.
All of a sudden, Johnny Barnes is the player in the box seat. Now, I did say that the loser of this game would be eliminated. Now, Chaz Bastow could actually
59.
double dip in terms of eliminations if he wins this one, because not just would he knock out Henahan, but a Chaz Bastow win in this game would also knock Christian Perez out the tournament. And that's a 13 darter to start for the Prince of Winchester.
You certainly don't become an ADC Vault national champion without being able to produce the goods. So Chaz knows what the task is.
140.
The pace will suit him in this game as it did the last time they played. And we can expect some fireworks in this one.
100.
Picked up that title back in November. There was an overall prize fund of £65,000 for that tournament. He got 100. The better of Martin Grierson, a player not too far from this particular part of the world, by 6 legs to 3 in the final. He also beat Johnny Haynes, a player who's already into the quarterfinals of this year's Global Championship 5-2 in the semis. He also beat Tom Garfield 5-4 in the quarterfinals.
140.
David Pallett 5-2 elsewhere in the tournament. So he had to do it the hard way, that's for sure. As Henahan unable to take out the 170. Could be broken here
60.
if Bastow can find the 1-2-1.
He's missed the big number. Connor takes notice behind him, puts his head down, and he knows he's got an opportunity at this 110 now.
93. Connor, you require 110.
That'll leave treble 17. 74 left. He's going to come over for the 14s.
50.
Now Chaz has an opportunity here, and a great one.
Chaz, you require 28.
Take out this double 14.
For 2-zip. Bastow's beginning to make a move. 13 followed by 14. 2-0 he leads. And for Connor Henahan, a night which had so much promise at the start is just beginning to go wrong. He's 2 legs away from the Global Championship scrap heap.
Chaz is really thriving in this ADC setup. Like I said, if you have any qualms about giving it a go, just look at the results and look at the prize money on offer. You can play weekly, nightly,
85.
all over the place. So close to home, it's perfect.
I believe it's something that you're trying to see if you can
59.
implement back home in Canada, perhaps.
Yeah, well, you can see it works. Definitely works over here in the UK. Works over in Holland and whatnot. It's bringing players through the Super Series. So it's a huge opportunity for players. And I will do everything I can in my power to get it home in Canada.
I know the CDC have done some great work over the last few years or so, but what's the, for you, what do you feel like is the next step in terms of the growth and the development of the sport out in North America?
Yeah, well, CDC is phenomenal in their own right, but they feed the professional tour. So you're getting your opportunities to qualify through CDC for the Grand Slams and Ali Pali,
100.
their majors that they do. But with the ADC, it's an amateur level, and it's a perfect opportunity for players in your own local to actually get out and have some fun, enjoy the
43.
game, and
Chaz, you
basically
require
improve.
108.
So you can find yourself in situations where you're here playing for 60,000.
72.
You don't normally get that in your local stake darts.
Kind of bridging that gap then between that professional game and the I suppose the grassroots
60.
level.
Yeah, it's
Chaz,
a
you require
necessity.
36.
If the game's going to progress in North America, it's a perfect springboard tool for them
Game
to do
show on the
that.
third leg. Chaz Bastow.
As Bastow pops in his third finish of the game, strong 3-0
Fourth leg,
lead.
Connor to Faro first.
And now
Game
Connor has to do anything but lose now.
Well, Bastow here averaging 102.48, winning legs of 13, 14, 17. Henahan not been able to reply with anything
46.
in kind. Well, there's the golf, and that is a golf in terms of the averages between the two.
99.
Yeah, Barstow's putting on a clinic in this particular match, and as he did in the first time they played, as he was able to to break the Connor
60.
Henahan throw.
Well, you could audibly hear Henahan's frustration, perhaps beginning to boil over. If Bastow does win this game, it means that match 12 between him and Johnny Barnes, guess what? For the second time today, will be a straight shootout.
100. $42.
Connor trying to hang on here, pumps in a 135, sets it up to a 160.
78.
Chaz
Connor, you
gets the
require
triple on the last one to
160.
put himself on a finish as well.
Well, Henahan's not going to find the 160,
60.
but how Chaz Bastow would love to win this game with a clean sheet. 4 legs won without the concession of any.
$62. Connor, you require 100.
Goes tops, unable to get Bastow back for 4-0 and to ensure our final game
Chaz, you require 80.
is a last chance saloon shootout. 20 for tops. Tops it is for 4-0 win.
Game
Connor
shot,
Henahan is
Chaz Bastow.
out of the Global Championship. Chaz Bastow will take on Johnny Barnes in match number 12 to see who is going to face Gary Stone in the quarterfinals of this year's competition. A comprehensive display, an average just under 97, 4 from 7 in terms of his finishing. Connor Henahan takes on Christian Perez in a wooden spoon shootout. Oh, can't wait for that. That's coming up next. Welcome back. It's the ADC Global Championship, and before the break, Chaz Bastow kept his hopes of qualifying through to the quarterfinals alive by getting the better of Conor Henahan by 4 legs to 0. So this meeting between Christian Perez and Conor Henahan is a battle to see who's going to finish 4th, who may finish 3rd, and who may finish 2nd as far as Group 6 is concerned. If Henahan wins 4-2 or better, he is guaranteed 2nd place. However, a 4-0 Perez win, and he's guaranteed 2nd place.
And essentially,
first
it's a
leg,
400
Connor
pound
to
game.
throw first. Game on.
So they still have something to play for.
$30.
But you have to wonder if Connor's last result's going to play a part in this one.
$60. $49.
Both players will feel dejected here, as they were both in the hunt as of the last round. Unable to get across the line, either one of them.
41.
Well, I just wonder, consequently, what kind of contest we're going to see.
60.
Well, you have to say that, I know we speak about the pace of Perez, but you have to say that his action is smooth as silk.
Yeah, and his third dart ratio to aim to hit targets is unreal. And really, he's made a career out of it for as long as I've known him.
43 years of age is Perez, but he's been around the block
56.
for a long time. Our sole Asian representative in this tournament.
140.
Connor will start down on the 19s with 306 left. With the second treble, he'll go for the bull. Oh, he decided to stay there for the 171.
I think he preferred the lie on that. The way his dart's set up, that was just a nice little bank shot.
100. Connor, you require 135.
Now he will start on the bullseye.
$43.
Turn the page,
Christian,
but
you
Perez
require
will
79.
come in for a break of throw with a 79 finish, should he be able to get it.
20 for tops. Tops it is, and that's sat beautifully.
Game
Finds
shot on
it.
the first leg.
Perez
Christian
breaks.
Perez.
And it means to Conor Henahan, since his second round of
Second
double
leg, Christian
matches, he's
to
yet
throw
to win a
first.
leg. 0-5
Game
in
on.
that particular department. And he has the look of a man that just couldn't wait to get out of here quick enough.
And Perez, if he is going to catapult himself into second, he's going to have to win this match 4-0 to do so.
81.
But Connor also has the same opportunity, but he's going to have to win this match at least 4-2.
140.
Which means the margin of error is close to nil for the pair from this point onwards. Connor actually decided to stay in Portsmouth. He played obviously in the last group. He decided to stick around for a few days, take in the sights of
94.
Portsmouth. I'm not saying that Jeff didn't enjoy the sights of
96.
Portsmouth, but he realised very quickly, do you know what, I fancy 6 days of commentary before I fly home.
Yeah, well, I had every intention to between my days off from playing and hopefully playing the second stage, but that didn't work out. So lucky enough, these guys
99.
found me something to do. But tomorrow I'll probably pop down to Gun Wharf Quays and see if I can't find a couple of Christmas presents before I go home.
97.
And it's been so good to have you as part of our team over the course of the last week or so, Jeff. So thank you for sticking around and giving us your insights, your thoughts, your opinions on everything.
Yeah, it's been great. Hopefully we get to do this again sometime. But obviously I'd rather be
91.
on the playing end of things, but it's been a nice change for me.
Well, I'll let you know the next time I'm on holiday.
You are the boss, Henry.
128.
Ironically, you'll probably
Christian,
be
you
in the
require
same place as me like
136.
last time. There is a story. We'll tell you about it in the next leg. Perez can't find the 136. Henahan looks at tops of one apiece.
96. Connor, you require 40.
If you can just bump that in off the barrel.
No score.
Oh, unlucky there.
Christian, you require
Now Perez
40.
throwing for a 2-0 lead. Two tens then.
20.
And a rare miss on a third dart
Connor,
from
you
Perez.
require 40.
Totsahino. 2 tens. Now we really are chasing around. Really are chasing.
35.
But nothing is going right. And he looks like
Christian, you
he's
require
about to
20.
explode as Henahan. Perez for 2-0.
And he
No
cannot
score.
find the bed.
Connor, you require 5.
So who wants it, lads?
One.
Very unlucky from Connor there. And you wonder
Christian,
if the
you
two of them know
require
what's at
20.
stake and what it's going to take to get up into that second slot.
Well, if Perez does win this leg, then it means that both players are at their PNRs, point of no return. Perez has to win 4-0. Henahan will have to win 4-2.
Game shot on the second leg.
And
Christian
it is a
Perez.
case of the PNRs being in progress here.
Third leg, Connor to
Yeah, go
throw
back
first.
to that
Game on.
story. Me and Jeff accidentally bumped into one another on holiday. Do you remember in Gibraltar?
95.
I totally forgot about that.
And probably for good reason as well. Yeah, we just randomly were both on holiday in the same destination, in the same hotel, and one morning we both rocked up at breakfast aghast that we saw one another.
180.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. That's exactly. I was like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Neither one of us had any reason to be there.
95.
Just when you thought you had enough of darts.
Yeah, the wife and I were over on holiday. We were playing the Masters in Budapest, and we decided we'd carry on and go have a little vacation. That's right. And all of a sudden, there was
60.
Henry.
It was even more awkward when I was commentating on the toast being toasted.
133.
Gotta love Gibraltar. Great spot to go.
Beautiful part of the world. Sunny. People are tremendous over there as well.
96.
96 is going to leave a bogey. You wonder if that comes back to the soft tip roots.
128.
Not realizing what you're leaving at certain situations.
Why do I get the sense Connor might be up to some
95.
no good here?
Connor, you require
I could
50.
be completely wrong. And I am completely wrong.
18.
And that's going to grant Perez a chance to
Christian, you
springboard
require
himself into
70.
that second place slot. If he's able to find this leg and the next one.
Well, Henahan's missed 10 darts at a double so far in this contest. 20 for tops. Good guide.
30.
Perez has certainly been inconsistent
Connor, you
on his choice
require
of breakdowns.
32.
It's 1 minute he's going for 18s for double 8, and the next one he's going to try the tops.
Looking to tap it in.
No score. Christian, you require 40.
Perez keeps getting opportunity after opportunity.
Game shot on the third
And
leg.
he uses that
Christian
first dart,
Perez.
bounces into the double top. And he is now leading 3-0.
Fourth leg,
and a
Christian
chance at
to
that
throw
second place.
first. Game on.
Well, Perez needed 4-0 to finish second and to come away from the Global Championships with 1,200 quid. And that is what he's on the cusp of doing, and that's what he has the throw to do right now.
60.
Henahan cannot finish second. He can finish either third or fourth in this particular group, the difference being £700 or £800 respectively.
58. $100.
Perez in with a nice solid ton there.
$57.
And that's a perfectly timed maximum from Perez.
Well, he's looking to put this game to bed now, is Perez. 161.
83.
To seal a
Christian, you require
4-0 win.
161.
If he had taken that out, you would have felt he would have needed some fresh sheets.
65.
Well, it was a good cover shot with the last there.
57.
This now to wrap it up. 4-0
Christian, you require
and to finish
96.
second in the group. And he's got plenty of time to do exactly that.
8-8 for the match.
Game shot.
And he gets
the
that
match.
4-0
Christian
lead
Perez.
and takes second in the group.
So Christian Perez will finish with 1,200 quid for this year's Global Championship. Conor Henahan is going to finish bottom. A night that promised so much, but in the end delivered so little for the Irishman. He missed 13 darts and a double. That's not unlucky. That is an inefficiency on the outer ring. Final game is a shootout, a proper shootout, as we see Johnny Barnes take on Chaz Bastow.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie required 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls of this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
required
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
The moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the
81.
stage,
Charlie
approaching the
required
Yoki with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think he's gone to
118.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that
Charlie
situation there, George
require
Gay wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59.
Threw the entire body into that one. Just didn't want to let go of the darts.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
George require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy. Couldn't get the job done.
The match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Skate.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Skate!
Well, welcome back to our viewers to the ADC Global Championship, live on Pluto TV from the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. You come back at a very interesting time. We are on game
First
number
leg, Chaz
12
to throw first.
of
Game
Group
on.
6 on Phase 2, and we are about to find out who our Group 6 winner will be and go through
100.
to the quarterfinals to face Gary Stone on the 4th of January 2026.
125.
The winner here between Chaz Bastow and Johnny Barnes will take the spoils
100.
and be in that quarterfinal. It's a winner-takes-all match, very similar to what we had this afternoon.
140.
When Rob Martin took on Matt Cast, and the man from Weymouth
97.
headed on to the quarterfinals. There's a significant jump in money and finances for the winner.
125.
Well, the last game that these two played
58.
in game
Johnny require
5
111.
was a 4-3 victory to Johnny Barnes. Johnny had 108.16 average.
87. Chaz, you require
He'll be looking to
146.
produce the same kind of darts that he did then.
46. Johnny required 24.
To get
James on the
qualification,
first
and he
leg.
finds
Johnny
double
Barnes.
12. He gets off to a good start. Break a throw
Second
there.
leg, Johnny to throw first.
13
Game
dart
on.
leg.
$140.
You have to say, Barnes has started well here.
100.
He did a 108 against Bastow a couple of hours ago.
81.
He's running a 114 right now. Bastow back on 83. He's got to find something a bit sharpish here.
100.
He's broken Bastow in the first leg. Hold a throw
55.
here. We'll see Johnny Barnes take a 2-0 win or lead in the
93.
match.
Barnes finds the maximum.
180.
Again, great timing here. Leaves himself on 45
80.
after 12. That's an
Johnny
unfortunate
required
bounce out there
45.
for Bastow. But double 16 now to lead by 2 legs to 0.
Game
And he
shot on the
finds
second
it.
leg. Johnny Barnes.
15 dart leg. He finds himself
Third
2-0
leg, Chaz
ahead.
to throw first.
Yeah, the
Game on.
Barnstormer from Darlington. Johnny Barnes is 2 up, and I have to say,
60.
Johnny Barnes fans watching will be delighted with this.
100.
He opened up his evenings with a
95.
couple of losses, and usually 2 losses in a row usually means curtains for you, but The way that the group
59.
has gone, we're now down in the last match, and you have to say Johnny Barnes is in with a big shout here at 2-0 up.
140.
Chaz Bastow will be doing all he can to stop the rot and hold his throw here.
Well, at one point in the group, we had all 4 players on 4 points. So it really has been tight.
What I like about the format is the fact that the players play each other twice and they both get a chance at each other with the darts. That's what I like.
93. Chaz, you require 106.
It makes it a fair playing field, doesn't it?
And at this level, it does, yes. You need to be having it at this top end of it.
50. Johnny, you require 154.
154 then, and it's on. Treble 18.
Game
what
on
a
the third
shot!
leg.
A
Johnny
154 checkout.
Full leg, Johnny to
It's a
throw
3-0
first.
lead
Game on.
for Johnny Barnes. Surely he's feeling over the line now and heading
58.
to the quarterfinals. Could be just 12 or 15 darts away.
100.
Chaz Bastow has not had an answer here. He's not done anything wrong either.
44.
He hasn't. That was another 15 dart leg there from Barnes. Bastow finding a max himself. That's one apiece. Really needed that.
30.
And a few loose darts there from Barnes. Could open up doors for Bastow here.
140.
It does indeed. He leaves himself on 81 after 9.
59.
And
Chaz, you
looking
require
good
81.
to take this leg. Treble 10 should be the target. Just goes into the treble 15.
17 left.
65.
Single one negotiated nicely. Johnny Barnes not really interested here at the minute. Just lobbing them all
49.
over the place.
Chaz, you require 16. Game showing the
To get a leg on the board.
Bastow.
14 darter.
To stop the rot, and
Fifth
he's not
leg,
gone
Chaz
yet. Look
to
at
throw
those
first.
numbers. 13, 15, 15, 14. The legs have gone. This is Sun Standard here.
134.
Chaz has found his groove now, hasn't he? Back on throw.
58.
He's starting the fight back, isn't he? Another max for Bastow. His second.
42.
And the averages have topsy-turvied. One point we had
96.
Barnes on a 114 and Bastow on an 83. Now we've got Bastow on a 98.
140. Chaz, you require 91.
And Barnes on an 88.
$51.
Leaves himself tops when he returns.
100. Chaz, you require 40. Game showing the fifth leg. Chaz Bastow.
So Johnny Barnes will be
Sixth
thinking
leg,
this
Johnny
is the one
to
I have
throw
to hold
first.
throw.
Game on. $85.
Well, a loose last one. Took a bit of a deflection.
57.
But no punishment taken there by Bastow.
85.
Has to hit now. He's not quite throwing the dart as hard. When he's trying a little bit harder, he doesn't quite release it with the freedom. And the same could be to say for Johnny.
95.
Feeling like he's got a bit of freedom here, and he's throwing a bit harder than he has done the previous 2 legs.
Well, there's
the dart going more direct to the target.
There's a lot on this game, isn't there? So maybe a little bit of tension
59.
in the arm.
$100.
Barnes just doing enough here. Bastow now needs double, treble visits. And he keeps
58.
coming up dry.
Johnny, you require 136.
Well, that's a super lead. 32 now.
Johnny, you require 32.
For the match.
32 for Johnny Barnes. 1 left in his hand for a date with destiny.
Game shot.
He hits it.
Johnny Barnes.
He goes to the quarterfinals on January the 4th to take on Gary Stone in one of our quarterfinals. He is your group winner, Johnny Barnes from Darlington. And we know what that means, Johnny. We know you're going to be a grandpappy. Here are the stats. Nothing between them are a few doubles. We are going to head into a short break, and Henry and Jeff will be getting all the reaction with Johnny Barnes after the break.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart for
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And the Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Gablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Jeff requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone, and you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short form at darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Been another dramatic night here at the ADC Global Championship, and another group which went down all the way to game 12 of 12, and it saw Johnny Barnes get the better of Chaz Bastow by 4 legs to 2 to book his place into the quarterfinals in January, qualifying through to the biggest day of his darting life, and you could see exactly what it meant to him. Chaz, a brilliant sport, but Johnny Barnes is in to the grand finals of this year's ADC Global Championship, and he joins myself and Jess Smith here in the studio. Johnny, many congratulations on making it through, and we could see at the end there just how much that meant to you.
Yes, well, the baby celebrations for my eldest daughter, who's supposed to be giving birth on Saturday, so fingers crossed I can be back for that. And but yeah, what a roller coaster that's been today for me, really. Like, I didn't turn up in the first game. Christian played really well in the second game, and then after that, somehow I managed to win a few. But like, yeah, over the moon.
What clicked into gear all of a sudden, do you think?
I don't know. I just thought it's probably, if you lose a couple, you just think, oh, like, come on, give it a go, like win a game or two, and then just built on that. And then obviously results went my way as well. So it's not just what I've done there. It's how the results panned out. But you've got to keep plugging away. I've always said that in any sport, keep going until you're definitely out. So yeah.
And keep going, he definitely did. And from game 1 to game 3, we saw 2 completely different sides of Johnny.
Yeah, it was a 40-point spread in the averages. I think he opened up close to, I think it was a 68, and then come back to get off the page. It was a 108, and that was that's when your game clicked into gear. Your scoring power was just through the roof, and the rest of them struggled to keep up to you.
Yeah, I think that was the turning point. I got a bit of self-belief from that, and then maybe they were thinking, oh, right, you can play after all. But yeah, like, nice set of lads as well. Lovely, all 3 of them, lovely lads. So yeah, I'm just a bit flabbergasted, really.
And I think what was quite interesting as well, Jeff, is because of the fact that Johnny lost his first 2, he kind of went under the radar right until the very end in terms of qualification.
Yeah, I think it was a case of I've got nothing to lose from here. So, and I think he just relaxed, put his head down, and the darts started flowing. And like I said, the group was always going to be tight at the end. The other boys beat up on each other as well. So that gave him an opportunity to get back into this game, and that's exactly what he did.
How big was that, by the way? The 154?
Yeah, that helped. Definitely helped. Yeah, we're not bad on the finishes sometimes, but yeah, it's been a long night. Well, long day. I drove down today, and it's quite a good round trip. Like,
certainly been worthwhile, hasn't it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I mean, it's great fun, but you've got to be committed, and you've got to be focused as well. So it's yeah, just pleased to have got through, really.
What does this mean to you? Because obviously you've been around the circuit for a number of years, and this is a chance for you to play for, I would say, and I hope I'm not being offensive in saying this, but the biggest title of your career so far.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, I've only played Super League for 3 years. Like, concentrated on other sports before that, but yeah, by far and away, I won the English belt against Thomas Banks in a good game. But yeah, the pressure of the lights and the cameras and that, it's good to come through, especially when I was behind the 8 ball from game 2. So yeah, pleased with what I've done.
Where did the ADC journey begin for yourself? Do you mind me asking?
3 years ago. When the vault started, really, and it took me about 2 months to even win a vault. I played social pub darts before then, so we're going back where we're at 2022, January, started playing the vaults when they started. I think I won my first one about March, got into that, and that sort of kick-started everything else, started going to Opens, started playing Super League, so it's quite incredible how a bit of self-belief once you started hitting a few wins can take you anywhere, really.
And do you know what? We've had a couple of players come up here to this studio over the last couple of days and saying exactly the same thing. It started at this base level, and now they're getting to this point where they're competing for major honours.
Yeah, it shows you how the ADC works. Like I said, the entry level, get in those vaults. You have an opportunity to play several times a week, if you want to, and it gets your practice game to your stage game, and you're seeing that.
Yeah.
Here's a graphic I think you might like the look of, because this is how the table finished up. Johnny Barnes winning from Christian Perez, who actually finished in second place in the group. Chaz Bastow third, and Conor Henahan on 4 points. In fact, Johnny, this is how crazy the group is. You actually won the group with a minus legs difference.
Yes, I think I got beat 4-0 and 4-1, didn't I, the first 2 games? And yeah, at that point I was thinking, yeah, that's a waste of petrol. But then, you know, something kicked in, and yeah, all good.
As far as Chaz Bastow's concerned, he's going to be kicking himself tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, yes and no. Like I said, he got himself into the position that he had a head-to-head match against Johnny. But in the end of the day, Johnny outplayed him in the final, and that's what it comes down to. He had his chance, and this man was the one that took it.
Well, let's have a look at how the tournament bracket is looking, because for yourself, Johnny, you've got a quarter-final date with Gary Stone later on. You're in that half of the draw, which features Tom Sykes and the winner of tomorrow afternoon's group, which involves the likes of Johan Brau. I know you've had a couple of battles with him already at this year's tournament. When you look at the draw, I mean, Gary Stone, first and foremost, that's a difficult proposition, isn't it?
Oh, well, I think when you get to this stage, you're going to be very fortunate to meet somebody who you fancy like beating. So out of them, I would say, yeah, Gary and Tom Sykes seems to be playing class at the minute. So yeah, those two would be.
You're doing the job for the North East at the minute, aren't you?
Well, I was pleased to see there's a number of lads got down here, and I think there was a couple of them a bit unlucky. Gary Hayes is a class player, so is JB, and Jordan's good in his day, but yeah, it's one of them. It's on the day for darts, so who knows.
Well, let's have a look at how the tournament's shaping up. We know 6 of our quarterfinalists now. We're going to see Group 7 get underway tomorrow, and we're going to see Johan Brau as one of those players that are in the mix, and look, we know exactly what he can provide. Sean Holly, Jack Treadlin there, and of course our friend from Greece, Panagiotis Christos Paphis.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that.
Yeah, spell that one carefully. Yeah.
But in terms of that group, is it fair to say that's the one that perhaps on paper is the hardest to pick?
It is, because everyone can win that from what they've all showed us so far. Panos, even though he didn't have the biggest of scores, he had the best timing, and he won a group that he was never expected to win. So you can't count this guy out by any means.
Just finally, what would winning that mean?
Oh, honestly, to get this far is amazing. So yeah, why not? We'll see what might happen there.
Well, Johnny, many congratulations. I'll
Thank
see you in the new year. Jeff, thank you so much for sticking by. It's been a real pleasure working with you over the last week or so. And I know I speak on behalf of everybody behind the camera as well as in front of it as well. So good luck with everything in the new year, and hopefully we'll see you in a playing capacity, and who knows, maybe in a commentary capacity too.
Definitely appreciate you guys having me.
Well, Jeff, it's been a pleasure. Plenty coming up across Pluto TV. Remember, we are back tomorrow for a double helping of darts. Knockout Group 7 is going to be our focus. Jack Tweddle's one of the players in action. That's from 1 o'clock tomorrow here on Pluto TV. But coming up next, I've got the Break of Throw series. That's having a look at some PDC stars, including the likes of Joe Cullen and Johnny Clayton. And we've got Devon Peterson analysing that. Monday morning from 9:30, we announced the lineup earlier on today for Double Trouble 4. Kevin Painter's going to be one of those players in the mix, so do join us for that next week. You just get darts everywhere you look these days. And then Sunday the 4th of January, Johnny Barnes is going to be here for the grand final of the ADC Global Championship. He is 3 games from lifting the magnificent trophy, and that 60,000, oh my God, I was underplaying it for a second. £60,000. I'm taking a cut, that's why. £60,000 top prize that goes with it. Johnny, many congratulations.
Thank you so
Jeff,
much.
thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow from 1 p.m. Take care. Bye-bye for now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Graham Hall! The silencer, Jeff Smith! People were cheering. Games are over.
That is special.
It's time!